third verse. The third verse.
Whatever you wanna know, whoever you wanna see, the place you all need to be.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Third Verse kids all over the world. This is the Third Verse podcast. I'm in Vegas. I'm Justin Hunt.
I'm Stat Quo, you understand me? It's a real nigga B-Day mañana, but we starting early, you know what I'm saying? Because he already started because he in Vegas, you know what I'm saying?
In Vegas, you know what I'm saying? It's just checking out all the sights and scenes that can be seen from the Vegas courthouse. It is wild out there at the Vegas courthouse.
Even when Justin is on a vacation, he's still working. He's just by chance his Vegas trip aligns with the biggest trial in hip hop right now. I mean, probably in history, I guess, right?
I mean, definitely in hip hop. Arguably in hip hop, I think. I mean, this is hip hop's first true crime stories. You know, Biggie and Pac. You know what I mean? Within a year, neither have been. I mean, this is the first time at least somebody might be held accountable. So, and of course, for the congregation. Big shout out to everybody that's streamed in with us right now, that's tapped in. Let's see who's in the chat. Who we got in the chat this morning? What up, Blue Slides? What up, Miss Simnum? Brown Girl L, what's going on? Examine it. Good to see you. Let's see if our man Trues in Harmony is first. Trues in Harmony be first every day. Big shout out to Tommy Byrne, QS Smooth, good to see you, good to see you. Tchaikovsky the Destroyer, good morning, brethren. A Prominent, good to see you in there. It's the Udi, Nick S., our brother Nick S. I think I saw Lils in here somewhere. Good morning, Lils. Who is this? This says, good speed, word up, word up, word up. It's all happening. Let me make sure we're sharing this on Twitter and on these platforms. We can jump into just some first day thoughts if you want to do that on the Tupac trial. And then we can make sure we get the chart report today. I'm going to make sure to catch the second half of the trial. Just staying up on what this has been like so far.
Well, at the end of the day, we're on the outside looking in, kind of while you're getting everybody, let everybody know we up here. Right. I just want to know I would like for you to share some of the tidbits that I kind of got yesterday about what's happening and your overall view of the first day of this trial.
I will. Yeah, let's jump into that right now. First of all, it's hot. That's my overall view. Vegas ain't no joke. It was 102 degrees at night the first night. At night, okay, wow. There ain't no sun.
Wow.
It just heat retention, sweltering. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So that's my first takeaway. My second takeaway is they got really great air conditioning. Every place is AC'd up, including the courthouse. So shout out to awesome electricity over here in Vegas. Let's see. Now, the third thing, the courthouse isn't as packed. And obviously, I think it's Vegas. It's not New York. It's not like Los Angeles. When you have these big cases, these high-profile cases, a lot of times they end up taking places in, I guess, maybe cities with, just bigger cities in general. So it's real easy just to get in and out of the courthouse. It's not some long security line or anything like that. There hasn't been too many notable figures I've seen at this trial yet. Setchel is there. Mopreme Shakur is there. Those are Tupac's siblings, so they were in the gallery. And not that many news outlets. I definitely didn't see any hip-hop media there. Jeff Weiss is here. People Magazine is here. CNN is here. Fox 5, I put in my video, they're here. NPR is here. So it's not even that big of a media scrum. But we'll see as this trial goes along. Yesterday was opening arguments. And the opening arguments to me were just insane, because I felt like the prosecution with the things that they presented were things that I think most of us are pretty familiar with, right? We know Keefe D is a Crip. We know Keefe D was in the car that somebody shot, where somebody shot Tupac. He has a penchant for going on record and self-sabotaging in a way I ain't never seen pay off before. You know, this could be a record-breaking thing if this trial goes a different way. But Keefe D been talking, you know, and there were I think he had a couple of interactions with investigators in 97 or 98, 99, and most of those are around the Tupac trial. In the opening arguments, the prosecution makes a point to talk about how if you look at Keefe D, you know, Keefe D was like, they were pressing him about Biggie and Tupac. How did this go? They were pressing him about Biggie, and then in exchange he said, I can give you some information on Tupac. So that's basically how this thing kind of just sort of goes awry. Not awry, but that's when the conversations first start happening. Then there was another conversation in 2008, and then a lot of very public ones, you know, for the past decade, right? And just a chain of events. Keefe D wanted to get revenge on Mob Piru, Suge Knight, Tupac Shakur for beating up Orlando Anderson, jumping him in the MGM Grand that night. So he procured a gun. They got in the car. He gave the gun to Orlando Anderson. Orlando Anderson shot and killed Tupac. Right? That's the story. I feel like most people are probably familiar with some version of this, even if you're not following this like as closely as maybe some other people are. Maybe if you're not necessarily in hip hop, you know, Suge Knight, you know, was there. You know certain details. And so I was, you know, after the prosecution gave their opening statement, I was like, okay, cool. And everybody in the gallery, in the overflow room, everybody was like, okay, cool, yeah, that's pretty standard, right? Then the defense gets up there, and he basically corroborates everything that the prosecution said. He said, yeah, you look at this timeline, you've got 3 challenges, jury. You've got time, you've got corruption, and you've got the fact that there's no actual facts. And I wasn't quite sure where he was going with that part initially, right? So time is like, okay, well, how do you figure this out? This is over 30 years. This is over 3 detectives. This is 3 to 4 police departments. You've got Las Vegas Metro. You've got Compton PD. You've got robbery homicide in Los Angeles. The Los Angeles side of that is a special level of corruption. You know what I'm saying? The LA side of that is you have Death Row Records has police officers as bodyguards on their security detail. You have documents, or at least you have documents and files that are being taken from Brent Becker's office, the lead prosecutor from Vegas. Like just all these different corrupt police forces that are around this case. He makes that known very clearly. Points out what you're going to hear from Reggie Wright Jr., what you're going to hear from Greg Kading, what you're going to hear from all the witnesses that they're going to call, pointing out all of their contradictions and the corruption that they've had in their past. And then he says that there is no actual facts. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, isn't Keefe D the facts? Keefe D been talking. I just sort of assume that Keefe D is running around here telling the truth. And I actually feel like the chain of events that Keefe D has been talking about is probably correct. I think I take Keefe D at his word. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that he is out here lying. But when the defense got up there in opening arguments, planting the seed of doubt that Keefe D is even in Las Vegas. That was a brand new thought. I'm sitting here listening. I've been thinking about this case for 30 years, in one way or the other. I never had a question around whether the prosecution could prove he was in Vegas. Not whether or not he's in Vegas. Can they prove it? Like, do they have a rental car receipt? Do they have a hotel receipt? Do they have a phone call made from a hotel? Do you have a ticket to the fight? Do they have him on camera beating up somebody? Do they have him at a traffic light? I never in my mind thought that the prosecution, I just never even thought, not even the prosecution, I just never thought that was something that hasn't been confirmed. Like all the times that he has sat down to talk with investigators, FBI agents, robbery, homicide, Las Vegas Metro, Compton PD, they went and interviewed this man at his house on California Street after Biggie got killed because they heard a rumor that Diddy and Biggie owed him money, and he was a part of that. They went to interview him at his house in Compton. All of these things took place, and the defense in opening statements is saying, well, our client is a liar. He lies for a living. His favorite thing to do is lie. So, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, he's been saying these things. But can you prove he's in Vegas? And the fact that they said that in the opening argument is interesting to me because I can't think of a defense attorney who would ever stake his reputation, ever, on stake his reputation on saying that Keefe D his client can't even be proven to be in the state, in the opening arguments, because the defense attorney has they have the same evidence at that point in time, so they understand each other's. I don't know, man. Like that shit it blew it just took me into a whole nother plane. So basically, Keefe D's defense is, the lawyer's defense is, hey, my client's a liar. He's a terrible person. He'd be lying about stuff. He sat here and watched everybody making money. Greg Caden's getting a movie and a couple of books out of it. BET's got BET Chronicles. Everybody is pimping this, making money. My client said, hey, I might as well make some money too. But by the facts of the case, he can't even be proven to be in Vegas. Something that happened 30 years ago, I immediately got encountered with the brand new thoughts. And so we'll see how this trial plays out. But there's a couple of moments during the trial where it seemed like the prosecution was going to show, they got Keefe D in the hotel with Orlando Anderson at the Excalibur making a couple of phone calls. Here's a signature. But it was Orlando Anderson's signature. It wasn't Keefe D's signature.
This is the classic case of robbing the bank, but can't not brag about robbing the bank in some kind of way, which means overspending the money you stole from the bank, telling everybody because you want fame from robbing the bank. That's what's going on here. Now, the difference is, are they going to be able to prove that he had something to do with it? That's the thing about our justice system. It has to be proved. But I have no doubt in my mind that he had something to do with it. He was a part of what was going on. You brought something up very interesting to me that I forgot this. This all stemmed from someone's chain being stolen. It all stemmed from that. A gentleman stole the chain. Then they saw the guy that stole the chain. And then a fight ensued. And then after that, that's when it came about. It just made me realize how that one incident spawned like 30-something years of wondering what happened, and us as a fan base losing, I guess arguably like one of the top rappers of all time, period. Right. All from a little chain that's this small. The Death Row chains back in the days, guys, was little. They was like this, you know what I'm saying? Like
right.
Little, they weren't like a big piece. It was this small, a little necklace. You know what I mean? That's where it came from. And so I think it's all of it sad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't no telling where Tupac could be right now. Somebody say he would have did Tyler Perry movies. For sure.
Right.
I ain't gonna put that on Machiavelli the Don. I think he would have been an actor. I ain't gonna put that on him. It's just so many theories of what could have been or what happened. And I remember the whole thing. He was in Cuba. I was around for that shit.
I thought he was in Cuba.
I did too.
The whole Suge shot me at the beginning of Machiavelli.
That shit was crazy. Then I seen something where Suge say, some shit said Suge don't want to testify. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't.
Right. Well, there was a few I'll call them rumors that were circulating around the courthouse yesterday. One of them is there's real debate about whether or not Suge is going to take the stand. Now, he's on the witness list. So the only way I could see him taking this, well, I mean, if they force him to take a stand, they're going to force him to take a stand, right? The only way I see it working for somebody, particularly the prosecution, is if they agree to let this man out. out of jail. Because, you know, he is the only other person alive who's around. And like, he's the only other potential witness. There was a gang war that preceded, that followed Tupac dying in Compton. There was 10 people shot, 11 people shot, I think 3 people killed, something like that, in the months prior, right? So Suge's the only person that can get up there and say that man was in Vegas. That's like, he's the only guy. So it's crazy. I mean, it's really.
How old is Keefe D?
I think he's 60. Let me see.
So I just want to ask. So if Suge
63.
If Suge get on the stand, how old is Suge Knight?
Let's see.
I don't know if we have any members of the gang community in here, but I definitely want to ask a pivotal question. You can't answer it, Justin, because you're not a member, but I'm just curious.
61. Wow.
Okay, so Suge Knight is 61. At what age are you a senior citizen?
65.
Okay, so he's 4 years away from being a senior citizen. So if he gets on stage, if he gets on the jury and says whatever he needs to say so he can get out, right? But he says, okay, Keefe D did it, right? Is he upheld to the street moniker of like don't snitch? Like, when does that drop? Is he like, are you a blood for life?
What's the statute of limitations on snitching?
Is there a statute of like, because I mean in the mob, I think the motherfuckers be 90. Like they calling a 90-year-old a snitch. I'm like, bro, he's 90. He's 90.
Right.
He's 90, bruh. He's 90. He's 90. Let the nigga snitch, bro. He's 90. He's dust. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, I know this gonna sound insensitive, but this is just real shit. My mom called me when my grandma died. She was crying hysterically.
Okay.
I said, Mom, she's 96. How long did you want her to go?
Right.
My mom was crying. I was like, are we surprised? 96? I think she had a great run.
Right.
That's an incredible run. So 90? We can't let a 90-year-old snitch. Like, so Suge can't tell. Nigga 60. He's 61. He trying to get out of jail.
Right.
If Suge should tell whatever the fuck he want. I think it should be a limit. I think it should be a limit where you're not upheld to certain rules.
45.
Nigga.
It should be 45.
45 years old. Right. You should be able to snitch, denounce the gang that you're in. It should be free. You should not have to hold the standards that you held when you was like 17.
Right.
18. You're not, dog. What are we talking about? These niggas is in their 60s and we saying they can't say nothing? Man, Keefe D tell, nigga. Tell Keefe D. Tell on them all. And plus they all dead anyway. It's not snitching if you tell on the dead, man.
Who's the oldest active gang member you know? Like someone not like someone who might be affiliated. Like the oldest active. Like I wonder what like who's I always feel like in my mind there's like a Dragonfly Jones of just like old gang banging, you know. Like who is Martin Lawrence dressing up as? That's just like the active gang banger.
This is a very dangerous question that you're asking me. Because what you don't want to do is offend when you particularly point out individuals. So that's what you're gonna do. What we do here on the third verse, we're not gonna single out people.
That's true.
What we are going to do is address the community at large, so that we may bring about change, so that my brothers that are still in bondage may be free of their bandanas, so that they may be able to live as regular citizens as I do. See, I have never been a member. Okay, this is why I didn't join a fraternity in college. Shout out to the Kappas, you won.
I'm a dude.
My son is a dude. Shout out to y'all. Mm-hmm. This is why I didn't join a fraternity in college. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't able to separate the fraternities from the gangs, especially when they told me they be getting whooped on. I shouldn't say too. I'm saying too much. Justin gonna get mad. I'm telling the ins and outs.
Every organization has a process.
Exactly. So the processes of being a part of these situations never really appealed to someone such as myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew
Okay.
up in the process of being parented. See, I got whooped as a child. So my mom, that's how she welcomed me into the household. That's how I knew I was
Okay.
a member of the household. She was
Okay.
beating my ass as a kid. So
Okay.
that's all the whoopings. That's all the whoopings I needed to receive. So
Right.
what I'm doing here on the third verse. I'm trying to shed light to
Right.
free my brothers like Keefe D, so that he can get on the stand and just say, telling, I'm telling, I'm telling. Hey, yo, check it out. Lawyer, prosecutor, defender, check me out. What do I need to say to get my ass? Because that's all he's thinking about right now. That's all he care about, Justin. What can he say to get out of there? How can I get out of there? That's Suge too. Suge should be able to say whatever he want, dog.
I mean, I think that deserves for the congregation. When do you just graduate? I think 45 is a good age. I feel like you're probably halfway through life that you're probably going to end up living. You should be able to just go back to being regular after that.
Because
You should detach yourself from like all the certain ties.
Because Justin, think about this. At a certain age, if you on the block with the younger dudes banging, right? The first thing somebody gonna say, if you older out there, is, "What's his old ass doing out there? He looks stupid. He looks stupid in the mud, dog. He old. Why he old, so old out there banging? He needs to be somewhere, sit down, eat some oatmeal." Right?
Yeah.
That's what people are going to say that, right?
Right.
That's what they're gonna say. So you gonna clown me for being out there, but then you gonna hold it against me if I tell. No, it don't balance out.
Right.
Pick a side. Either leave me alone for being outside and not calling me old man. What Pop's doing out there? Why Pop's out there? Or let me be free. So I say at the age of 45, every woman, every man should be free of their responsibilities to whatever street organization that they pledge to. I would like to sign a bill to get it passed in the House of Negroes. You know what I'm saying? And I think it should be across the board. I think even white folks, they gangs, Hell's Angels, whatever they subscribe to, the Asian gangs.
Right.
I think this is something that should be everybody. The gangs.
And I think as civilians, people should listen to us. I think that
Absolutely.
clearly, our opinion should matter. And hopefully everybody else understands that. Now, civilians sitting here breaking down. It's actually kind of funny.
Sometimes you need an outside voice.
Right.
Sometimes the voice is in the inside is so noisy. You need a perspective from someone that's not actually dealt with any of that to come in and say, you know what, guys, let's talk about this.
Right.
Let's come with it. Let's come with an age. I understand. I mean, 45 might be young. 50 is a great age.
45 is a little bit young.
50 is a great age to say, hey man, you go ahead and lay down your flag. You know what I mean? And just be an elder statesman and be able to speak from that perspective. Because that's around the time where you just be like, let's be at peace. I don't want war. That's when you start talking like calling everybody brother. That's how you know you're getting older. What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
Hey, brother, that's me. Hey,
Yeah,
what's
right,
up, brother?
right.
Hey, what's up, brother? Hey,
Right.
what's up, brother? Everybody, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Using
That's when you getting older.
using that church language on everybody.
Yeah, you don't want no fights. You ain't trying to do none of that shit. Dog,
Yeah, I mean, I definitely I definitely see where you're coming from. We're gonna say imagine what?
No, imagine if you in your 40s, they call it DP'd. Discipline. Are you about to DP a 40, 50-year-old man? So Keefe D, is he gonna get disciplined for what he do if he gets out? He's 60. Are y'all about to jump on a 60-year-old man?
Look,
What y'all finna do to a 60-year-old man?
Look, I learned from Glasses last week that sometimes people speak with the stereotypes that they know and as understanding of gangs. I feel like we might have reached stereotype. We're over here pondering whether a 6-year-old man gets DP'd because of his gang ties. It feels like the two of us now are basing things off of our limited understanding of what happens as a gangster grows old.
Well, I'm just saying, I just think it should be a retirement age, and I think it should be known to the general public so we can actually let our brothers free when they decide to tell. That's what I say.
They all end up telling. It seems like they all end up telling at some point in time.
Listen, man, they got us.
I mean, look.
Stat Quo, aka they got us. That's me. Justin, come on out. They got us, Justin. Nah, hey Justin, Justin, come from behind the tree. Nah, Justin, for real, dog, they got us. Shout out to my boy Duke, man. That's what he said when his boys they got caught. And his other homeboy was hiding.
Yeah.
And they called him because Duke is a bigger dude.
Right.
Dude was hiding behind a tree. He's like, hey, yo, nah, dog. They got us, bro. Come on. Come on, let's go to sit down, man. Let's go ahead. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do to Justin. Nah, Justin. Aaron, everybody, yeah. Rebel, Robin, everybody, come on out. Loyal, Don, come on.
That's
They got us. Hey, third verse again. Everybody in the chat. They got us, chat. They got us, chat.
Just froze. Okay, you're back. You just froze for a second.
I did?
Yeah, but you're back now.
Yeah, my bad. But yeah, they got us, dog. That's my name. Stat Quo, aka they got us.
They got us.
Just know if the third verse goes down, I got all y'all. We all going together, man. We gonna be up in there having a whole podcast. Y'all gonna be chatting live.
That's funny.
I'm telling.
Couple of notes also from the trial yesterday. So along with people questioning whether or not Suge Knight is going to take the stand, you know, he is the last guy alive. That's been a debate. Also, there are rumors going around, and I emphasize rumors. I haven't heard this confirmed, but there are rumors that Diddy is paying for Keefe D's lawyer. And so there's a lot of conversations with the media people there about that potentially being the case. So all of this was happening. But the biggest moment in the trial, at least from the reaction that most of us had in the overflow room, was as the trial went along, everyone started to realize, like, wait a minute, why is the prosecution not showing evidence that Keefe D was even in Vegas? Like, as with that being the opening statement, why was that not shown immediately? And they also did an effective job showing the discord between the police officers. And so the first detective that was on the case was Detective Brent Becker in Las Vegas Metro. And so he was sort of like the swing shift cop who got the case when it first happened. And it's an interesting case because he was in homicide. And they brought him in to take over the case before Pac had actually died. So usually homicide, obviously, there's a murder. That's when homicide detectives show up. In this case, they brought him in immediately that night because of just the nature of who these folks were. And then 6 days later, Pac actually dies. But he had he said plainly that the file that he left when he retired and moved away from this case, when they gave it back to him to look at for this trial, a lot of stuff was missing. Completely different file. He also said that he was not a fan of how Compton PD interviewed their interview tactics. He was not a fan of that. And he talked about how it wasn't the most seamless collaboration between police departments trying to figure this case out. And so that, again, speaks to the defense's position that there's a lot of corruption around this case. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. In the coming weeks, but I was just floored by the fact that I had never thought to question whether or not it can be proven Keefe D was in Vegas. I'm very comfortable with my understanding of these series of events. I'm very comfortable with what I assume happened in Vegas. I am very comfortable with everything that Keefe D has said. I believe him. I believe Keefe D. I still believe Keefe D. But in terms of reasonable doubt, can it be proven in a court of law? that is a brand new thought. And, for the first time, I think Keefe D he's got some light at the end of that tunnel,
I wouldn't trust no nigga named Keefe D anyway. Keefe D sound like Sneaky D. Like, I'm not really, what up, Keefe D? I'm not Sneaky D. Oh, hell no, dog. Get this nigga up out of here, dog. Keefe D?
Man.
That's your partner? Hey, yo, this is my boy, Keefe D.
Look at Aaron. I'm telling.
It's a fact. Hey, yo, I ain't trusting no nigga named Keefe. And then you put the D on there. So what kind of D he got? That boy got a Keefe D. Hey,
Oh,
yo,
gosh.
man. Get him and his Keefe D up out of here, bro.
That's funny.
Keefe D, Leafy D, Sneaky D, Freaky D. All of them gotta go.
Oh, you're tuned in live right now, Third Verse Podcast every Tuesday and Thursday morning right here on the Third Verse YouTube channel. 8 a.m. Can we get a gong for the congregation? Shout out to everybody who's been saying, the gong reminds me of the Gong Show from the 70s. And I'm like, I think I know that reference. But I think the gong had had a negative connotation in the beginning. And so I was like,
The Gong Show?
Yeah, it's the Gong Show. Have you ever seen that show?
I heard of it.
Yeah, I think it's one of those ones I knew it existed, but I've never actually seen it. It's like Mary Tyler Moore. Like, I know that was a big thing, but if you're asking me to, like, recall a Mary Tyler Moore episode, can't do it. You know what I mean? But sometimes that's how it happens, right? Sometimes there's something that has a negative connotation before, and you flip it's got a positive connotation, right? Like cool and bad, hot and cold, like flip back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, welcome to the Gong
The Gong Show.
The Gong Redo here
Hey, yo,
with the Third Verse
game
Podcast.
shows kind of played out.
Mm,
I mean, Mr. Beast, he do the game. It's kind of like game show shit he do.
yeah, but and what do we consider game shows anymore?
That's
Like
what I'm saying. Like $1 million. What's that shit? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was the last big game show.
Is The Bachelor a game show?
Them niggas on there playing games.
They playing games and they're trying to win.
Is it money though?
I think they get a vacation along with their wedding and whatever.
That is a game show.
And the fame that they get from winning.
What's that one when they on the island and they all? That's the one that kind of blew up. Was they all the girls?
Survivor.
Guys on the island.
Survivor.
No, not that one. It's the new version of it.
Oh
They
yeah,
all on Love Island or some
Love
shit.
Island. Yeah.
Some shit like they on there just that took over the world for a second.
Yeah, these are not in studio
those are game shows.
Yeah, they're definitely
Those are
game
game
shows.
shows.
Yeah.
I guess they morphed it because Price is Right, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, shit like that is a rap. They don't fuck with those no more. That and the court shows is gone too.
They have those ninja shows. Ever
What's
seen the
ninja
ninja?
show?
The ninja, it's like American Ninja. I can't think what it's called, but it's like American Gladiators, but tougher, and there's no gladiators.
They still do. They do that. That still.
Yeah, those are popular.
So they run through like a maze or some shit.
Yeah, let's see. I'll pull it up. Ninja Warrior.
I remember the gladiators. I was like, everybody on steroids, and all the women got bigger muscles than all the men. American Ninja Warrior, somebody said.
Yeah, the new ones are crazy. Like there's some athlete's son, some football player's son, just tore this up the other day. Let's see if I can find it. I don't even know what they're called, but yeah, American Ninja. I think it's American Ninja Warrior. But a friend of mine, her son competes at these. I think maybe this is. Her son competes at these at like a middle school level. So he's like in these competitions. So I say that to say they have a youth pipeline that, I guess keeps this stuff around. Can you see this?
No.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, these things. These are game shows.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Like dude right here too old to be doing this and gangbanging. Look at that. He shouldn't be doing this or gangbanging. That's two things he should be. But shout out to him though.
Right.
I couldn't do that shit.
He should leave the Hells Angels alone.
Look at
wherever
it. Damn.
I have no idea how licensed this stuff is.
What do you think he eat? Look at his. He doesn't eat anything.
He eats protein and potatoes.
Hell no. That dude's neck is crazy.
Look at this. What is this? Get out of here. Look at this. Get out of here.
Making shit up, dog. Yeah, let's get
This
a
is
triangle,
great.
right? And just make it to where he gotta like pull it up with his body weight, just hang on. Look at him dangling his
Just
arm.
dangling him
That's
on.
crazy. Look
Wow.
at him stretching. Tarantula.
That's right.
Dog, what's that dude, Mr. Fantastic? That's him in real. The stretchy nigga.
Mr. From
That's
Final
Mr.
Four
Fantastic, bro.
or from Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four, dog. That's him in real life. Look at this nigga. Hey, dog, listen. Get your
Oh,
ass in that water, bro.
you see how good game shows have gotten? You see how good game shows have gotten. We just watched 3 minutes of that. I'm impromptu, trying to figure out what was going to happen to Homeboy.
Hey, let me tell you what he won. He made it on my do not fight list. He's a winner. So welcome to Stat Quo's do not fight list. You have made it on there. You are joined by at least 500 other individuals that I know. If I randomly run across you in public, to know not to have any physical confrontation with you, because I think I may not lose. Not
Right.
that I won't be able to get some licks off, but his stamina is on a different level. So he's made it on the list. The Stat Quo do not fight list. There you go. He's up
One thing,
there.
I want to add this one thing about the Pac trial, and then let's move on to our Nipsey Hussle, Black Sam, Bino Rideaux conversation that
Yes,
we just put out yesterday. But you know, one thing that is interesting is the selection of clips that the prosecution chose to show Keefe D how, you know, was it prosecution? How did they do this? I think it was prosecution. The collection of yeah, it was the where this I can't remember where this came up, but they showed clips of Keefe D talking previously, and one of the ones that, you know, that stood out to me, which I've seen before, but it hit me a little bit differently, was the way he describes Tupac. And, you know, obviously Tupac murdered his nephew, or not murdered his nephew, they jumped his nephew, right? And so he, you know, he continuously talks about how they jumped a little kid, right? These are grown men that jumped a little kid, because Orlando Anderson was 18 years old, right? His point of view was that these are grown men who jumped a little kid. And then so he talks about that in connection with Tupac's, when he was convicted of grape, right? And so after his grape conviction, so he's like, yo, this man is just beating up little kids. He be graping little girls. Like, he's a terrible person. Like, the way he vocalized this was, to hear it in the courtroom next to other statements and exhibits that they showed, you know, it's just another example of how anybody can be a villain to somebody.
Absolutely.
And because that is such an extreme point of view for me personally, because I've never viewed Pac that way, you know. Mm-hmm. But I can 100% see where Keefe D is coming from, being that how that played out. You know what I mean? And like, so it was just a while. It's like, damn, that sounds crazy to me. But then you could see where Keefe D is coming from, despite the fact that I vehemently disagree. You know what I mean?
It was this, I think it was this serial killer. He had a whole family, but he was killing people. And his family didn't know that he was a serial killer. It's kind of like that type of deal. Like, and he was the community leader. He was the head of the PTA. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just two sides to a coin. You know, it's plenty of people that people don't like that I'm cool with. You know what I'm saying? But because they've done terrible things, and I can't get mad at them for not liking them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's everybody is going to be everybody's a villain at some point to somebody. You know what
Everybody's a villain to somebody.
But it's just it's levels to it. And when Pacman was jumping on that young man, they didn't see him as 18 years old, and they also understand. I said allegedly, which I don't know for a fact. It stems from him stealing something that wasn't his in the first place.
Right, correct.
So this was so Keefe D or whatever kind of D is up there, Freaky D. He can say how he feels about it, but at the end of the day, it started. You know, it started somewhere, and so, I think if we go all the way back, if we want to do that, then maybe his parents or someone in his life could have had a conversation that wouldn't have led him down that path. If we starting to push blame, you know what I mean?
Right.
And, you know, so It's just a thought for me. Like it's all about it just trickles down and keeps going, you know. But shout out to Keefe, Keefe D. You know what
Keefe
I'm
D,
saying?
Keefe D, who may or may not be proven to have been in Las Vegas. These mugs, they could just think about the possibility of this real fast. The best legal representatives for the state of Nevada, the city of Las Vegas, mob ties territory. There's a possibility that they've gone to trial without being able to prove, outside of Keefe D saying whatever Keefe D saying, that this man was it. No corroborating evidence that he was it. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But
You know what it's like watching a movie that's based in the 1930s, and you sitting there watching the movie, and then somebody picks up a cell phone in the middle of the movie.
right, takes you out of it.
How did you all miss that point? Like
Right.
it's some movies there's like they have time that movies, and then they got a Starbucks cup just sitting in there randomly that they miss and then take it out. It's the same thing. So
That's exactly. That's funny that you say that, because I was exactly going to go to the moment. This is one of my favorite things I've ever seen. Right here. This is one of my favorite TV shows. Just really didn't bring their best stuff at the end of it.
Yeah.
Here's a Game of Thrones, the final season. Here's a Starbucks cup right here.
Look at that. Somehow in Westeros or wherever they was where the dragons were,
Right.
somehow magically they had a
Starbucks
Frappuccino
cup
from Starbucks sitting there.
sitting right there.
With is that the brown thing around it, or is that?
It is a brown.
tea?
It look now. I know that's a major mistake, but aesthetically, it does sort of fit in, right?
I'm just saying, dog.
It's brown, it's a little green. It's all brown. It's all green. You know, I get it. It's a major mistake, and yet somehow it works.
It's crazy. Not only was she the mother of dragons, she was the mother of Starbucks.
And mother of time travel.
Exactly. She flew with her dragon into the future, parked at Santa Monica, and hopped out and got a Starbucks and went back.
Right.
That's the type of shit but it's the same thing that's going on with this trial, right? Like the basics are being, ignored.
Right.
That's like first of all, let's place him in the place. Let's do that. We got to prove that first for him to be an accomplice. We know what he said, but he could say anything just to be a part of the narrative, because financially that could be the thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That could be the motivation.
And even on that tip, there was discussions again going around in the media scrum, the media overflow, that there is the thought, if not rumor, that Vegas was just going to let Keefe D slide because he had cancer and he was going to die anyway.
Damn.
Then he went and announced that he didn't have cancer anymore. They're like, all right, well, let's go get him then. So,
damn.
We'll see. You're tuned in to Live Third Verse Podcast every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 a.m. right here on the Third Verse Podcast channel. DJ Mormile, Stat Quo, and myself. We also have a music show every Thursday at 6 p.m., sometimes 5, sometimes 9. But it's an evening music show on Thursdays where we either celebrate the newest album that's come out. Right now, we're having a good time with our classic concert reaction series. And so that will continue this week as well. Shout out to everybody tuned in, all the Third Versicans. Let's take a look at some super chats. We can talk about Blacc Sam after that. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Shout out to OCRTR becoming a YouTube member. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Thank you. EJG455. That's not that sound. EJG455. That sounds crazy. Hope y'all are having a good morning. What's y'all's favorite hip hop movie? I know it's not totally accurate, but I love Straight Outta Compton. That's a great one. It's entertaining.
I like The Wash.
Okay.
I'm
at The Wash. Yeah.
I know the people in there. Shit's hilarious.
Were you on for that?
Huh? No, I'm just saying I know them though. So I
don't know when they come out. Was that in late 90s, early 2000s, or was that mid 2000s?
That was.
I guess it's early because You know,
It was early 2000s though.
yeah, the Wash is good. I've gone through several. One, The Last Dragon. I consider that a hip hop movie. Barry Gore's The Last
Why?
Dragon. Because the Chinese dude's rapping the whole time, and the little brother, and all the breakdancing, and every scene in Seventh Heaven, Pop Lockers, the whole aesthetic is hip hop down. You know what I'm saying? So that to me is my favorite hip hop movie. If we're looking for something that doesn't have superhero martial artists in it, then I will say Above the Rim. I love that one too.
Classic.
You're right. There's one I really liked. I can't think of the name right now. Let's see.
Well, if you're doing that, then Belly is my favorite hip hop movie because
That's a great one there too.
that's it. That's the best one. If we're gonna do that, I was saying like when I say hip hop, I feel like I guess Wash ain't hip hop either. But yeah, Belly. I would say Belly. Yeah, Belly.
Yeah, that was good. Great question though.
Somebody said Crush Groove. You taking it back? Crush Grooving, body moving, crush, grooving, body moving.
But where are you on Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo?
Oh, come on, baby, Electric Boogaloo. Am I aging myself because I know this shit?
Yo, I love that movie.
When your boy started boogalooing on the roof, I was like, oh shit.
That one is crazy. Suckers break like Turbo and Ozone. You know, I really love the fact that they were just trying to save the community center.
That's it.
At the end of it, they were just trying to do something good for the kids. You know?
That's it.
Shout out to Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo. Thanks for the question, EJG455. I like that one a lot. Tchaikovsky the Destroyer. Appreciate you, brother. Extremely unpopular opinion coming up. F Keefe D and them ninjas because at 8 years old, I legit lost sleep after Pac died. I'll never forget it. But if Blacc didn't take off that night, nothing would have happened that night. Honest take. But if Blacc didn't take off that night, nothing would have happened that night. You know what he means by that? Is that a misspelling?
I don't know what Blacc, but we sorry that happened to you as an 8-year-old. But you know what's cool? That you was only 8 years old, so now you ain't old now. So so you ain't old now, so you good. That's the cool thing about it. You could have been a 20-year-old when it happened. Then your ass would have been old. Then you know what? Then you could have retired as a gang member if you happened to be that. To bring it all the way back. You could be in your retirement phase of your gang life.
That's
you know
funny.
what I mean?
That's funny.
But shout out to you, man.
Again from Tchaikovsky says, I don't think he knew the politics like that. Which one was that about, what do you think?
We probably was talking about the retirement of the gang stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Oh, hold up. So I'm not calling nobody old. Bella, we ain't calling you old. I'm just telling you, and we're not saying that. Listen, you ain't old, Bella. Seasoned. Okay? It's the season. You're seasoned. You know what I'm saying? You got some seasoning on the bone. You know what I mean? That's what we call that. When you grown, we not old. It's seasoned. You're seasoned. Okay? You don't want to be playing.
Nothing wrong with having reps. Stack reps.
Ain't nothing wrong with, so you gotta get you some reps in. Ain't nothing wrong with some seasoning on that bone. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Get out of there. I will get out of there. I'm sorry.
Yeah. There we go. Shout out to Tchaikovsky again. My opinion just changed. Suge and Keefe D knew each other since high school. A conversation could have been had to diffuse all this shit. Yeah. I mean, you know.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, that's in any situation, I guess. That it always spirals out of control. You know, it starts off one way and then it turns into something else.
Shout out to K-Way for real. Nah, bro. Dialism from Street Fighter.
Exactly. He's to say the least, he's on that list of people I wouldn't fight. That was just gonna say.
Right. Yeah, for real. OCRTR says, I watched it on TV when I was a kid, The Gong Show. You got gong for bad performances on the show. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Shout out to Can't Wait For Real. He says, shout out Schoolie D, one of the pioneers of gangster rap. Yeah, big facts.
Well, I'm going to just say something. That's the most positive reference to D at the end. Because at least we talking about school. I can rock with him, Schoolie. Because, I mean, I am an advocate for school and education. I think it's important. I attended the University of Florida. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Gators. And so I am an advocate for school. So it just like Schoolboy Q. See, I like that. So if we're going to put school in there, I'll go with Schoolie D. But all the rest of you D's, Freaky D, Sneaky D, Keefe D, no. Heavy D is crazy. Heavy D was crazy. Heavy D, Justin, dog. Imagine that your boy. Yo, how you doing? What's up? My name's Heavy D. Excuse me?
He called Hev. You know, you never give.
Hev. You gotta call him Hev.
Big Hev. Hev only get one syllable, never two.
Hev. You can't call him dude. Hey, yo, this is my boy right here. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with him. My best man, you know what I'm saying? Do everything together. You know what I mean? You see me, you see him. You know what I mean? Right. That's my boy Heavy D. And what y'all witnessing right now is Justin body realizing that he's been up all night and he's in Vegas. See, this is what's going on right now. Because Vegas pumps this shit to where you it makes you stay up. But I don't think they put it in the rooms because it's illegal. And Justin is, when he in the casino, he up. You know what I'm saying? Now his body's realizing that Justin, I ain't putting his age out there, but he need to retire from being up all night. See, it's just like certain niggas need to retire from gangbanging. He need to retire from partying because Justin was up at the casino, slot machining and getting it cracking out there in Vegas, man.
They don't have apparently they don't have fake oxygen in the hotel rooms.
They definitely don't.
But yes, there's I'm definitely in Vegas. Even just being here, like not even staying up late, I feel like the fake oxygen makes you crash harder. I also think that going from like 65 degrees everywhere inside to 105 degrees everywhere outside is a special kind of thing on your body too.
It definitely does something. I'm surprised. I hope you don't come back with a cold because going from hot to cold like that kind of can be crazy too.
Thoughts are physical. Let's make sure we don't put that out there.
Shout
out to OC R2R. 50-year-old is mandatory retirement from the life. LMAO stat. You become the elder for the knowledge, like Yoda from the block. Yeah, exactly. Yoda from the block. I like that.
I'm not 50, but I'm old enough, y'all, that I should be able to go anywhere and be okay. Y'all should know that I have nothing to do with nothing. I'm only there to get whatever food I seen on TikTok or like whatever dessert or cake that y'all got. I'm not there for none of the festivities. I don't want no parts of it. And I should be able to wear an Atlanta Braves hat. Even though I'm a Dodger fan, I should be able to wear an Atlanta Braves hat and be okay. Y'all should look at me and know that I'm not there for none of the festivities. 35 and up, at least. They got to be a different range. Now, if I'm 18, 19, all right, press me. Where you from? But like at a certain point, like, come on. Like, what are we doing here? Like, nothing about this says gangster. You see this?
Yeah.
Huh? This is G. What is this right here? Huh? Yeah. What we got going on? Let me get my cue. Let's try to be.
that look Aeropastel. The Aeropastel pose.
I should be able to be all right. You know what I'm saying?
It's all happening. You tuned in live Thirdverse podcast. We dropped a video yesterday, and it was a feature conversation with Blacc Sam and Bino Rideaux celebrating the release of Prolific, the first posthumous Nipsey Hussle project. And they came, sat on the couch. It was a fantastic conversation. The clips are flying around with it, but I came away from the discussion more than anything really impressed with Blacc Sam and his commitment to the Nipsey Hussle mission. We have a clip here of him breaking that down. You want to take a look at this for a second? This is Blacc Sam breaking down how they continue to push forward with the marathon continuing. There we go. How they make sure the marathon continues. There you go. Sometimes you find the words after you finish multitasking. Have you had to make a decision that you weren't sure what Nip would do? Like, you've been on the line with which way Nip might go, but you have to make that choice?
We had a lot of decisions, and I think it was easy. It was never like a hard thing. It was like, man, we're not doing that, man. I know Hussle wouldn't do this. Hussle left a very clear blueprint, certain things. Even like we working on this documentary, certain amounts of money were put on the table, and, it was easy, like, man, we're not doing that. Like, we walking because it wasn't right, Ownership being one of them. Like, the kids have to have 100% ownership in the documentary. We can license it for a few years, but it has to revert back to the kids. We don't care what the bread is, we walking. And so we've been blessed, man, to just know the moral compass. And so it makes it very easy. It don't matter if you put $1 billion, $2 billion on the table, it's not happening. And I think that comes from just cold demonstration from bro.
I got to imagine the music that's attached to the documentary has to have some special feel too, because like you guys didn't rush to put out a bunch of stuff after, he passed, and like it wasn't like posthumous album after posthumous album. Like, I'm assuming, like, I can't wait to hear what that sounds like and how that fits into the story. So like, is there anything to speak on there, like where it fits and how it comes together?
Yeah, I think just to your point, the documentary is, and what we have, we've been blessed with so much footage. It shows Hussle young, first learning how to make beats. It shows when my niece was born in the hospital. It shows when we was in Africa with my dad for the first time. And just, we got everything there. And listening to the music that kind of are singles, or some songs incomplete, some songs kind of timestamped. Like, you can tell, like, oh, Hussle was younger here. It's perfect for the doc, because in those times that we have, we know, like, oh, this song, I remember it was created in that studio. And so I think, to your point, man, we're excited that all the classic songs, whether they were recorded, early 2000s or they were recorded like 2016, 17, they'll fit within this.
You can tell the music, the timelines, the story, and the music together.
Yep.
That's crazy.
So, I mean, you can just feel the energy and the power in which Blacc Sam moves through the world. And this didn't, I don't know if this came up on, maybe it did come up during the conversation, perhaps at the end, but I know the spirit of Nipsey just runs all through every Blacc Sam, of course, but in my opinion, it's just everything that the marathon is, from their burger places to their clothing line to the new line that they're dropping to the way they talk about the film, the way they honor him and continue to really continue to carry on his mission is it's not only beautiful to see, but you can feel it when you're in their presence.
Dog, Justin, that little part of that conversation made me realize that I couldn't have made it in the family. I wouldn't have made it, Justin, because if I was related to them and something happened and somebody said, we got a documentary and they're going to give me $2 billion, the kids would have missed the ownership, because I would have got that $2 billion. Salute to Blacc Sam, dog. He is better than me. I knew he was better than me. That has been proven. Salute to them. Because I'm telling you, hey, listen, I got a documentary on whoever I done lost. I'm ready. $2 billion, all the people I lost, I'm selling. I'm selling. I'm not just telling, I'm selling. So, I'm just telling you, I love Sam, though. All jokes aside, though. I love Sam. I love everything that they doing for Nipsey. Like, that was my guy. I didn't really want to discuss it on the thing, but, like, I just remember me and him going back and forth, trying to essentially hustle me into executive producing the Victory Lap album for free. And I really enjoyed the exchange. It was so fun, you know what I'm saying? Because he would call me. He think he was gonna catch me in the morning, but I get up in the morning. So he called me top of the morning, stat. What we doing? Top of the morning. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, Nip, dog, you got me. You on the phone with me trying to discuss what we doing. We have not figured out our arrangement financially. He's like, you worried about the wrong. That's what people. You worried about the wrong thing. We gotta think big picture. And I'm hustling back. So I'm hustling back. I'm telling them, look, so every song I put together on the project, you know what I'm saying? I want a certain amount of money for every record. You know what I mean? And we just couldn't get to a place financially that I thought it should be, because I want $250,000 a song,
Right.
long term. So whatever, he was like, he said he thought something was wrong with me for even asking for that much money. I'm like, you gonna perform these for the rest of your life? You know what I'm saying? What you talking about?
Right.
So once each song hit a 250, right? Then my percentage it goes away. That's what I was trying to do. You know what I mean? The
Right.
song that I had something to do with, because I always felt like he just needed the hits. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was trying to fuck with. Album cuts, he always had that. I didn't feel like he needed anything, no help with that. But yeah, man, Nip was a phenomenal guy, and being in the presence of Sam. Shout out to DJ. Because Bino was signed to DJ or whatever. Him and Steve-O. Shout out to Steve-O for making that happen. And the publicist Brittany, her fantastic little girl, amazing.
Wearing a little marathon shirt.
Come on, man. She lit the setup. You know what I mean? That's the first baby on the third verse. She's the first baby of third verse. So shout out to her. She's
It's true.
She's running around doing her thing. We wasn't nobody stopping her from doing nothing. We just let her rock. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her. But yeah, it was fantastic, and I really meant that. Like when Sam came in, I just felt Nipsey. I felt like he was with him. It was crazy. It was overwhelming for me, honestly, because it's that I just like same height, same mannerism, same build, everything. It just felt like Nip. It was crazy to me.
Yeah. It was. Make sure you check out the project. The full conversation is live right here on Third Verse. You saw we're in the studio. We're back on the couch. Back on the couch for the conversation. I know there's a lot of people who miss us in studio. I wonder if we could try that.
Did I send you that video of me and Nipsey in the studio? I should send you that. Huh? I posted it on my Instagram.
Yeah, that stuff like that would be good to make sure Aaron and Loyal get to.
It's the last time me and him was in there together, actually. Let me see this shit.
Yes,
I posted it on my story. Oh, there.
Again, this project is celebrating the release of Prolific, which is the first posthumous project released by Nipsey Hussle. It is Nipsey Hussle and Bino Rideaux. And it still, in my opinion, carries a lot of the motivational, inspirational elements of Nipsey's music, but it's really reframed through a lot of relationship records and love songs and songs that really talk about the trials and tribulations of falling in love in different kind of ways. It's like Nipsey's, I'm about to motivate your ass through this relationships album. You know what I mean? Like, and it also feels like a time capsule because they created it prior to Nipsey passing, and so that is the macro environment in which sonically the project lives. So it is a really interesting time capsule of perhaps things that Nipsey was working on also at the same time as we're getting Victory Lap or coming off of Mailbox Money or Crenshaw, however we look at it. You know what I mean? So we talk about that quite a bit on during the conversation as well too. Let's go see what Stat, Quo, and Nipsey Hussle look like in the studio.
No, hey, listen, for y'all pull this up. I don't have a beard, so I look like I play in the WNBA. So I got the smooth face. I got the old Justin face now, because Justin he didn't came over to the dark side with me. But
Darkness.
I got the old booty face. I don't know what I was doing with that, but it was just know.
Oh, booty face sounds crazy.
That's why I tell you, like a hat and a beard, it's like makeup. It's man makeup, y'all. So I'm coming through. You know what I mean? I'm sharing something with y'all. You know what I mean? So I don't want to hear.
Stat is broken. Is that me or is that Stat? Let's see.
That's you.
Is that was me breaking up? Okay.
Yeah, that's you.
Okay.
Dog, I got the perfect shit jumping out. Don't do that. I got my shit jumping. You should have brought your shit. I told you.
I know. I didn't think about it until you mentioned when I got here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Share. Stop sharing. I'm gonna share this screen. Share screen, and we want to share a window. And this is the window.
Just so y'all know, if Justin didn't know how to do this, would be SOL because I don't even. Oh,
let's take a look at the studio.
You got to put it to the center. I can't see it, Justin. Oh, there we go. Well, we can't hear it now. I remember your white range. What was I doing in that video? Like, how lame was I?
You look like homeboy. What's my man who had the he was the agent for the basketball player. He went viral.
I look lame as hell.
Sitting in the car.
Get him.
You starting for the grab, man. That's what you're supposed to do.
That shit was lame as hell.
Let's see it one more time. Let's see it again.
Look who I know. Look who I know. Hey, yo, let me tell y'all a fun fact about that day. So it was a producer that worked on the like I said, me and DJ managed this kid named Sap. And Sap wanted to get a certain amount of money for his beat. Of course, Nipsey them didn't want to pay that. You know what I'm saying? So Sap is from Delaware, okay?
Okay.
So they had J-Rock reach out to Sap. J-Rock is Nipsey's the muscular guy, the security dude that always used to be around Nip. And so they had J-Rock reach out. It was some intimidation things going on there, right? Sap called me, right? I called J-Rock. I said, J-Rock, I just bought the beat from Sap. The beat is now $60,000. So if y'all want to get it, y'all got to get it from me. And all that y'all talk about with him, come talk that with me, because I'm gonna call the police on all you niggas. True story. True story. So when Nip had pulled up to the studio, right? He said, at first he said, cuz, come here, cuz, come on, what you want, cuz? He started pulling money out of his pocket, just take it, cuz. Because they wanted the song for the album. And I wasn't my nigga, well, y'all wasn't finna give my nigga that little bit of taste of money. He had been working, dog. I sent that dude over there to work with Nip he worked with Nip for about 2-3 years. They did so much music. Like the mixtape that came out before. So, you know, I go hard for my clients. This nigga wasn't about to have it. And I told them niggas straight, I told them, you touch me, I'm telling. All y'all niggas going to jail. What they say? What's it? What my nigga? What Denzel say? Shoot program on all you niggas. That's funny. Them niggas love me because I ain't never do none of that. We ain't never going for none of that. But Nipsey hugged me. It was all good. J-Rock, that's my dog. I love J-Rock. Matter of fact, when I do hire security, because when we get to that level, it's probably gonna be J-Rock that's gonna be my security nigga. I probably had J-Rock because he's been knowing me so long. But J-Rock is he was Chuck security, then he was Nipsey security. But they used him for the intimidation. I'm like, nigga, I said, J-Rock, now I bought the beat, nigga. Now it's 60,000 for the beat now. How about that? Anyway, we figured it out. It worked out. And it all worked out. But yeah. But that day, I just remember Nip seeing me grab me. Oh, come on. Just pulling out money out of his pocket. It was all good. But yeah. What a great day. Great day.
Yeah.
His third verse podcast is on the YouTube.
You're tuned in live right now. There was something else I want to pull up. Oh, you want to talk about Terrace Martin before we get to Chart Report?
Oh, sure, for sure.
There's a couple other things I think we should talk about too, though. We have Academics versus Wayno, and then Rob Markman talk about Academics. And there's a couple of things that are going on in the ether. Perhaps we'll get to. But give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
You know what I wish for y'all? Why he go do that? I wish we lived in a world where I could tell y'all the conversations that happen when we not on this thing. Because me and Terrace talked for 2 hours. I think the day after we had that conversation. And as good as the conversation was when we had before, that one was so much crazier. And I hope to get to a place. I'm bringing this up because I hope to get to a place where you all have an understanding. I don't really give a damn about the outside community, them taking like stuff and then flipping it. I realize that that's just gonna happen. But I hope to get to a place within our world that all the conversations that happen with me and my colleagues, I'm able to share with y'all about all of the shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, the like shout out to my boy Sam. I spoke to Sam. He dropped a bunch of nuggets on me. Shout out to him. Just like different conversations that I had with people that I worked with in this industry that are just like will give you guys a better understanding of the shit that really just be popping off. You know what I'm saying? The shit that be happening behind the scenes. And then you have a you have a better picture of the people that we be talking about and why we say what we say. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys a lot of times get fed this image of certain people and certain individuals. And when you live behind the curtain, you let down by a lot of behavior that some people exhibit. So certain conversations I think the public need to be able to get. And I hope to get to a place where I'm able to tell y'all some of the things that be happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling them I hope to get to a place where I can tell them everything and be cool with it. Because now what I got, Justin, so I got this thing now, right? So next time I go viral, right? To just get off the shit, I'm just gonna just do words like the little books with all the words in it. It's like you gotta find the word and shit.
Oh, I saw that. Last
You
week.
seen that? Yeah,
The
you seen that.
wellness
So
word search. The wellness is a wellness word search.
Yes. So now whenever I feel like something is gonna be like I'm gonna be everywhere, I just be doing words for like 10 days so I ain't gotta see nothing. And then, you know, because it's just bound to happen based on the thirst that people have for the information. So
Word up. Did you talk about Terrace Martin? Do we want to play a clip from that?
but yeah, sure. I just talked about that. Only thing I said was that me and him had a fantastic podcast that they didn't get to hear the other day.
Okay.
It was crazy.
Let's play a clip from Terrace Martin.
The other one was.
That's we'll play this right here. This is a clip from him talking about King Kunta, which is one of my favorite joints off of To Pimp a Butterfly. That's another thing we're working to do consistently here, and so we've done this now with Mark Batson and Relapse, Eminem's Relapse. We had Terrace Martin on to talk about To Pimp a Butterfly, key producers and creators who are around, classic projects we all love. And here is Terrace Martin's explaining King Kunta.
King Kunta the original composition came from a record by a young brother from the city of Compton named Mossberg, a song called Get Naked, produced by DJ Quick, a James Brown sample. Me and Thundercat right there. That's Thundercat playing that bass like it's a mini boo, playing that shit over and over again. And then me on the talk box and arranging that shit. And then we took it and paid homage to Quick and Mossberg, flipped it and went on. You know, quick little story behind that particular record. After topping them, found out all that, the bills and everything, the homies like, you know, baby, you got to go to different studios. They put me at Chalice. So Kendrick said, yeah, don't trip. You go to Chalice and still create. I just you create. That's where a lot of the string bills came up. The reason why Top also tripped because he didn't see a lot of things because we would do, when he caught it at Interscope, we stopped it and we moved that program to Chalice. So it kept going.
Hey, what's crazy?
So
And what's crazy is Chalice costs more.
Yeah.
he said,
Of course it calls more, especially that what you in the A in the front, right? Is that where you had
He
that?
was in A.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
TJ, Kendrick didn't want nobody hearing no music, so they pay for the whole.
they locked
studio.
B too. No, because we did Polo and Fergie. We made all those records. We had that ever before Interscope. So I was like, I basically helped build it.
oh my God.
That was a different time.
My wife, if she was here, she'd tell. She remember hearing the bass line when I had the session up, do the talk box. I pulled down the drum, just had his vocals and the bass line, and she was right there. And I remember I was trying to impress her. I would turn knobs that didn't have to be turned, So I looked at her like that. And she said, boy, hey, she's like, I ain't gonna lie, boy.
That's funny.
That bass line and looking at you turn them knobs did something to me. So I said, okay, come on, King Kunta. Come on, King Kunta.
Gone for the congregation.
That nigga made a baby. Oh, yeah.
Wah. That's funny. That was a fantastic conversation too. I don't think we've talked about that because that was last Thursday. I don't think we've talked about that yet. So that was a cool moment from that. And the fact that he was just sitting at a piano while it was playing. So like he'd randomly pop in with different keys. Caught me off guard in a good way because I don't think he didn't. Nobody told me he was going to do that. I'm not sure if he told you that's what he was going to do.
A real musician, a real producer, a real music mind, a real friend. It's my dog. Like literally, that's my partner, man. Like from day one, when we met in Hitco, we've been down ever since. Like it ain't never, and we just pick up as if we just was like left off. That's the thing. Like somebody be like, "Yo, you ain't spoke to certain people in a certain long time." When it's real, it's genuine. You ain't got to speak to your peoples every 2 seconds. Before this shit, I ain't spoke to Terrace in some years. Like, just so y'all know, I hadn't spoke to him in years. But it was just like we was back in Alpharetta and we was basically young men in there in my basement making records before everything. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick might have been in the 6th, 7th grade back then. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just to see how far he's come, everything he's done, and I'm so proud of him and everything that he's done. But when he was talking about Chalice Studios, I know about them bills, boy. Because listen, that's where me and Game took that damn that edible. We was eating edible, bruh. First, listen, dude bringing the edibles over. I don't know nothing about no drugs.
Right.
I do like to eat though. He brings the edibles, so we eating them. I'm like, this shit good. It's chocolate. Ooh. And he's like, slow down. You know what I'm saying? And me and Game fucking him up too. I had my own personal box. He had his own personal box. We like, nigga, what did you slow down? This shit is fire. Like, best chocolate I've ever had in my life. I'm fucking it up. We sitting around. I'm like, man, this shit, I'm talking shit. I'm like, talk about you gonna get it. Nigga, I ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about? You know what I mean? And Game the same shit. He like, I don't even feel this nigga. Pyru, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Blood. You know what I'm saying? He this gangster shit, I'm on my shit. It's a Friday at 3 p.m. I remember when we first started shits. Dog, Justin. All of a sudden, everything became funny. I'm laughing uncontrollably at anything. Niggas walking through the door, I'm falling out of the chair laughing. Niggas laughing at me, I'm laughing. Gang, then I look at Gang, he laughing, he point at me, we laughing. Bruh. And at that point, it just went dark. Do you know, listen, bro, listen. Monday, this was a Friday. I woke up on Monday, okay? When I woke up, it's like Chalice got these benches where the kitchen is. So it's a big long bench on one side and it's a other long bench on the other side. I woke up, Game on the other bench on the other side, he sleep. I woke up first. It's Monday. We took these shits Friday. I didn't know. I'm waking Game up like, dog, what's up, bro? He said, dog, get up. Like, bro, we fell asleep. The assistant dude came in the room. He's like, man, y'all fell asleep. I'm like, yeah, dog, I got some shit that I gotta go because it's it's about to be Saturday. Been in here all night. The dude was like, Stat, it's Monday. I say Monday. Dog, this nigga Whack called me. Bro, he lost his mind because we had the studio Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then now it's Monday. We slept the whole time.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
The whole I'm talking about the whole studio with the engineer. You talking about they're in the 10 grand a day. We in that bitch knocked. That nigga Whack called me on pyro, nigga. Hey man, what the fuck you do? Old boy doing over there, bro? What the fuck y'all doing over there, bro? Niggas over there taking naps, nigga. Got some kind of little fucking naps, nigga. I'm on the phone. I'm just looking at the phone because I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Justin, I'm wrong. Because I'm supposed to be the responsible nigga in the room. I'm supposed to be the responsible nigga in the room, dog. I'm not supposed to be doing drugs with the artists. I'm the grown-up, dog. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's yelling. I'm just looking at the phone. Look, I said, I'm sorry, bro. And then that nigga Whack, he started bust out laughing. He said, that's why I fuck with you, nephew. You're not afraid of accountability, nigga. That's why I fuck with you, nephew. But that's coming out your ass, nigga. That's about 50, 60,000, nigga. So I'm sorry, Whack. That's my bad. Never happened again. I ain't done no edible since, dog.
His third verse podcast is on YouTube.
Dog, sorry, that's good. Oh man,
that was hilarious.
That's funny. Let's see what we got here. All right, so we did that. All right, we got a chart report coming up here shortly, but Ray Daniels. There is a new development in the Ray Daniels conversation. Ray Daniels. You guys called this. We talked about this last week with Ray Daniels and this Jay-Z thing. He has found a way to extend this conversation. Are you been keeping up with Ray Daniels' reactions to this Roc Nation situation and where it has spun to now?
Unfortunately, I think I seen something with Wayno, and that's the last thing that I seen with it. I like Wayno too. I like Ray, but I like Wayno. I fuck with Wayno. Wayno a real nigga. Yeah,
I fuck with Wayno too. For people who are catching up, here is a clip of Ray Daniels.
I'm gonna just say this, Jack. Please don't read the name, but I wanted to show everybody the first text I wake up to this morning. Can you read it, Jack?
Yeah, sure. All right. It says, dude calling around asking about you, trying to dig up information. LOL is on. He is investigating your life now.
Perfect. Now the crazy part about it is that's what Dame said to me yesterday. Dame said they're gonna come out to try to attack you, look into you. I'm just gonna tell them it's a waste of time. This is what I want, Charlamagne. You wanna know what I was doing in 2006? I got records on the radio that tells you. You wanna know what I was doing in 2007? I can tell you I got records that was on the radio. There's no year in my life where you can find a hole in it to figure out who I am. You are surrounded by my people. I don't think you understand that. Charlamagne is an artist in my world. We don't keep it real with artists 100% because artists can hurt you because the artist is the person on the mic, right? Don P, you know this because you're artist / executive producer and everything. When you in the artist hat, you get treated way differently than you are with the executive hat. So I see Charlamagne like as an artist, and to me it's like, I don't know, man, but I will say this. Look at this. I have 4 books of 4 people who I genuinely look up to in this world. Stephen A., the GOAT at talking. L.A., my first teacher. Bill Belichick, the greatest coach to ever make. And this guy, who has a book that says, Get Honest or Die Laughing. Meanwhile, he got caught in a lie going after me so bad. He came after me so bad that even academics had to check him. Like, you talking about Ray like Ray didn't say, I heard. You so busy going after a mid-level podcaster. I caught that straight, by the way. I am a mid-level podcaster. Sorry. Let me tell you why I'm a mid-level podcaster. Because in 2008, I was making hits. I wasn't podcasting. I just started. And by the way, in 2026, still making hits.
Hello.
And so it's like, you can't hurt me. So calling around is funny, but I don't think Charlamagne understands this. It's like, I want to explain to him. It's like, I am from the streets. And what I mean by the streets, I am the guy that had to get to your floor by hustling from the streets. You already were there. I always loved Charlamagne. I always admired him because I remember him when he first started in South Carolina.
Columbia.
And I knew he was going to be big. I was like, it's just one of those, like, I'm a manager. You know, our job is to always pick the winners. He was one of the first winners I picked in my life. So I was like, that guy's going to be huge. And I've always been a fan of his, but it feels like now he's compromised. And now I'm getting texts saying he's looking into me. Like, bro,
So that's Ray Daniels, you know, spillover effect. People who may not know the details of this, we covered this last week. Charlamagne gave Ray Daniels Donkey of the Day because he reportedly inaccurately reported that Jay-Z's album was... Roc Nation came out and said fake news. And so after Ray Daniels was bestowed Donkey of the Day by Charlamagne, he has been going back and forth with different people. And so this was another clapback at Charlamagne right here. He also had some things to say about Wayno. And so we have a clip here. You want to wait for that, or what's up?
No, play it.
Okay. My bad. I thought that was you, but that was actually Wayno. So here's Wayno.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. And so one of the things that happened is Ray Daniels took aim at Wayno for having a deal with Blacc Effect. And Blacc Effect is Charlamagne's podcast network. And so Wayno's now a part of it. So here is what Wayno had to say about it. It's right here.
And because you did all of that fake brotherly love, all that cool, my nigga shit, all that shit fake to me. It's fake. And please don't try to run with the, cause niggas, yeah, we know, yeah, you sold 200 million records. Nigga, you manage a writer. You manage a writer. A great writer at that, that's written for everybody and made hit records. That's like Rich Paul saying he fucking won all of the Bron championships. You managed a writer. Cool, great. And then I should have known, though, because you threw a sucker shot before when you said this shit about, yeah, Wayne only signed street niggas. Let me tell you something about that. Every nigga I ever signed from the street, whether they was able to pop or not, I gave them an opportunity for an alternate thing that they had going on in their life. I gave them an opportunity to have an alternate or make an alternate decision to change them and their families' lives. And a lot of niggas have made something off of it, and some niggas ain't never made nothing. That's the name of the game. But you've been saying sucker shit. You've been doing sucker shit. And this, though, this is where you cross the line, nigga. This is where you cross the line. I'm not worried about nobody giving me nothing. You want to know why? Even when I pulled up to your spot, I pulled up over there in a $210,000 S580 Benz that I paid for out of my own pocket. Ain't nobody giving me shit. Don't talk that you got a big house. I got a big house too. We've all been successful in this, right? But you want to know why I have a Blacc Effect deal and you don't? Because you can't fuck with me, nigga. Straight up, you can't fuck with me. You could run around to all of those pages, all them spiritual worlds, and pay them niggas for a post and all of that to go viral. You know what I mean? You put on site and all that. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I'm assuming the same way you assume. But I don't do none of what I'm doing so that I could go viral. I do what I do because I give a fuck about speaking. See, when Drake throws me on this story and says some little funny shit, that's not, oh my God, what a great opportunity. I addressed this shit one time and I never said nothing about it again. Where you on your 4th interview or your 7th episode talking about Charlamagne giving you Donkey of the Day last week. See, nigga, you a quarterback. You live in the past. Ooh. You live in the past, bro. Ooh. I really don't like what you did. I really don't like what you did because you put your words in a way that would make you think that somebody could control me or make me say what I feel, nigga. Every word I say today, I mean. I am not friends with none of y'all music industry niggas. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. I don't want to go to y'all birthday parties. I don't want to hang out with y'all. I don't want to do double dates. I don't want to be friends. I don't want none of that. You want to know why? Because y'all niggas is all performative.
Sound like you and Wayno agree on that last point, Stat.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, don't read the name.
I met Wayno one time. I was in New York. I think he was doing Everyday Struggle at the time. And I walked past him. And he said my name. I was surprised that he knew me. You know, I don't get that nobody know me. And we sat and had a good conversation. Like we exchanged numbers. Always been solid. I haven't spoke to him since that day, but he always been solid. I've been doing Ray, like I said, back when Ray used to hand out flyers. I think Ray is a superstar in this space. I think Wayno's a superstar in this space. But if I didn't hear how Ray addressed Wayno, but based on what I'm just hearing now, if this was a diss record, Wayno would have euphoria right now. So if I had to, if Diddy was going off of that, what it is. But I actually think Charlamagne did Ray a favor. I said this, like, you know, he platformed Ray. A lot of people didn't know who the hell Ray was in this space. You know, Charlamagne is like a guy. You know what I mean? So for him to be platforming Ray, and if you look at it, the only people that Charlamagne generally platform is something as far as podcasters are people that are on the Blacc Effect. If you look at the people that are, unless you just super hot, then you get to go up there. But generally, it's a lot of the Blacc Effect podcasters that get to go up, deservedly so, because there's some really good podcasts that are under the Blacc Effect. But what I'm saying is, you know, because Ray is like, well, I don't have a Blacc Effect deal. I mean, he kind of like pretty much gave you one by even mentioning your name, I think. You know what I'm saying? Because good, bad, or whatever, if Charlamagne acknowledges you at this point, it benefits Ray. It's because people want to hear the response. So, do I think he's dragging it? I mean, that's what he's doing. What he's supposed to do. That's how he's supposed. That's the business that we in. If that was me, I probably wouldn't do it that way. I probably would address it the one time and get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's different, and that's how Ray feel like he need to be going. And now to not to be long-winded, but to go back about like people finding out information on you. I mean, that's not a surprise. Like, that's what people do. They want to have something to say. So like they're going to call around and get information. That's just what, like, why that's not even something to be surprised about, to be handing the phone over. You're disparaging when you talk about Jay-Z and his company, you're talking about millions of dollars that potentially could be lost by even your conversation and the things that you are saying. You know what I mean? So of course they're going to try to find out information to get you to shut the fuck up. Why are we shocked? Like, you handing your phone to your people, like, look what I woke up to. Nigga, you been like, I told Ray that shit long time ago, guys. Behind the scenes, bro. Okay, I called him. This is before we had the Third Verse podcast. Maybe we had just started it, and I told him, because that's my dog. I said, bro, let the J shit go, man. Let it go. I'm a Jay-Z fan. He goes into that. All right, okay, cool. We all Jay-Z fans, but it's like, just let the shit ride. He don't want to let it ride. Dame's his man, so he telling Dame not to say nothing, but you keeping the nigga name in your mouth. Don't say shit about old boy. You don't fuck with him. Y'all don't fuck with each other. Like, get out, man. As I always say, guys, what I'm gonna say: get up out of there, man. Get out of there, dog. Get out of there, bro. Just get out of there, dog. I told him then. That's my exact word. I said, Ray, get out of there, man. He didn't want to get out of there. He's still in there. I mean, you can see he's in there.
Look, I understand where Wayno's coming from. Also, you know, Wayno his mother just passed. He just buried his mom, you know. And so, you know, if there's a time to let it fly, I get where Wayno's coming from. You know what I mean? And honestly, I'm a lot like Wayno. Like, I'm not someone who stretches certain things out just to be stretching things out. I don't look at every situation that shows up as like, oh, I need to turn this into the next week's worth of content. Energetically, I don't think that certain things align with where I'm headed. I'm not poking holes at whoever might be taking different approaches or whatever Ray Daniels is doing. But I know that when Wayno said that, that's how I look at the world. Right. And one of the reasons why is because of a conversation I had with Big Boy. Big Boy from Real 92.3. Big shout out to Big Boy. Let's give him from the congregation. And so he told me once, I asked him right when Real 92.3 was coming to Los Angeles. If you guys aren't familiar, there was Real and there's Power 106, and these were the two biggest radio stations. Well, Power was the biggest radio station in Los Angeles, and then Real came in. It's an iHeart radio station, wanted to make a big splash in the marketplace. They signed Big Boy, the LA radio icon, to a huge deal. And they plastered billboards all over the city that said, Big Boy has moved. Big Boy has moved, right? And it was really crazy to me. Not crazy, but it was just like, it just felt weird. Like Big Boy had been at Power for 20-something years doing his thing, and now he's just legitimately across town. And I asked him how he felt about that. And he said, you know, it felt really uncomfortable. You know, I've been I love the people at Power. It's been home to me for so long. But sometimes you got to scream fire in the stadium. You got to scream fire in the stadium. Let people know that you're here. Let people know that, you know, to bring attention to yourself when you got something going on, right? But the key that he said to screaming fire in the stadium is, what are they going to see? What are they going to find after they come and see what the fire is, and then they get over the fire? What are they going to find when you get there? And that is when everything else that you've done prior to screaming fire in the stadium becomes more important. That's when all of your back catalog, all of your reps, all your rotational stuff, all the things that you care about, all the stuff that you put your efforts and your teamwork into, right? What are they going to find after you scream fire in the stadium, right? That has always been my focus. It's okay. Whenever this fire comes, I know that fire in the stadium going to scream it at some point. But what are they going to find? What are people going to find after they get here? You know what I'm saying? And so I've never wanted people to find just a whole bunch of arguments with me and other people. That's just not something I've ever wanted to do. And so I've never taken Wayno for that type of person either. And so when he said that, I really identified with what he was talking about. Let me give him a guard for the congregation.
I want y'all as a community, because I feel like we together to understand our strategy here at the third verse, right? We had a moment with the Game Kendrick stuff, and it kind of like, it was a wave, right? What me and Justin, Justin stressed it to me was like, hey, it's important that you pivot and don't live in that. What do? Okay, we got Terrace coming on. We got the Blacc Sam interview. We got up out of that subject way before we were really supposed to, based on how people milk shit these days. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like, because you get in there, you say what you say, you get up out of there and move on to the next shit. You just don't be living in that. You don't live in that moment. You said what you said. Same thing with the Lupe thing. When that shit came around, we could have lived in that. The French shit, we could have lived like, we said what we said. That's it, and we up through there. We up out of there. That's it. That's the important thing about, like, I'm learning from Justin, like, with content. It's like, shit is going on continuously. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to move with it. But when you start landing and staying someplace, that's when you get yourself in trouble. Right. And so I feel like, if I had one criticism of Ray, I think anytime something come up with Jay, anytime he has something to say, it's going to come off as heavy-handed because of how he handled things before. In his moment, that kind of like everybody rocked with was him saying something about Jay, that because he said something like Bow Wow is a better artist than Jay or some shit. I remember that shit. I'm just like, I understand what he's talking about, but my nigga, like, I mean, hey, I love Bow Wow too. I think Bow Wow's great. Right. But what are we talking about?
Right. Like, what are you actually trying to say here?
Like, what are we trying? Like, what we trying to do, my nigga? Like, what's happening? What's going on? I love Bow Wow more than the next person. I think Bow Wow's phenomenal. Like, he's incredible and an amazing talent, and he changed the landscape. But come on,
Good. Like, that's fine and everything.
Some shit
this
is
wild.
A candle.
It's a candle to the sun, brother. What are we doing here?
Some
and
shit
why?
wild.
And why are we doing this? By the way, what is the point you're trying to make? Do we need that?
That's not even a
do you want to
that we gonna talk about?
Right. It's okay. Thank you for that. I'm awesome that you feel that way. We're now going to fall forward fast and move away from this conversation. So have you guys seen the new Christopher Nolan movie? I heard the Odyssey is amazing.
That shit's crazy. I was like, what? Excuse me? Come on, my nigga. Don't do that to us, baby. You want to don't do that. It's a guy, man. It's a guy. Jay's a guy. Nas is a guy. Like, when the whole Jim Jones thing came, like, come on, Jimmy. We love you, baby.
Right.
We know we love you, dog. Right. Come on, but Nas is a guy, bro. Like, he's a guy.
He's Nas.
Like, he's Nas. Like,
right.
We don't do that. Don't talk about Nas. These are guys. Eminem's a guy. Marshall is a guy. Kendrick is now a guy. You know what I'm saying? Like in certain shit, you just can't say that they're too important to culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're too. like icons in themselves. So you start throw the bubble gum at them. It's like, make us look at you like this. Like what did they
It's
do to you? You know?
it's like Amari Stoudemire getting a Hall of Fame jacket. If you guys haven't been following the NBA Hall of Fame, okay, so there was a big debate this past weekend. We're not gonna I don't want to go too deep into it, but Amari Stoudemire played for the Knicks, played for the Suns, fantastic basketball player, right? Fantastic basketball player, but statistically speaking, he is someone that everyone is kind of like, really? He got to the Hall of Fame? Oh, okay, well. I guess he's invited to the party, but he's definitely not on stage, right? It's that kind of thing. That is what I hear when I hear Soulja Boy being compared to Jay-Z. No disrespect to Soulja Boy, okay? No. All the things you've accomplished, right? And sure, I can see you getting a Hall of Fame jacket for just being ahead of being such a trend starter as you have been. But in the total universe of things that can be brought and offered to this particular medium, Jay-Z, come on, man. What are we talking about?
And so when you're speaking on hip hop, and that's your primary thing and the business of it, we have to do a better job at acknowledging our pillars, our icons of it, and not putting them the conversation because it may be something that we can sensationalize, like in a perspective, like it looks crazy to everybody. That's just a wild take. You know what I'm saying? And I know wild takes is what gets you hot. But I mean, this is my thing, dog. I want y'all to know something, man. If we gotta move slower to get to where we going, it's cool. Because we gonna get there, Do you realize that the West Coast, because that's where me and Justin is based, none of these shows that we enjoy are based out here on the West Coast. Everything is based on the East. Academics in Jersey, Breakfast Club in New York, Drink Champs is in Miami, Ray is in Atlanta, Cam Newton in Atlanta, 85 South in Atlanta. All that shit is over there. All the serious Joe and Jada's in New York. All of the serious hip hop shit that people go to that's popping. I mean, Gilly and Wallow is on the East. All our shit over here, we got No Jumper, Vlad, DJ Head. You know what I'm saying?
Bootleg Kev. Bootleg Kev does great stuff.
Bootleg Kev, 3 white folks.
We got Big Boy.
Big Boy. What? 3 white people, 2 niggas. We need some more black out here. Nothing against my white brothers, okay? We need some more black out here. And when I tell you, it don't get no blacker than us 2 motherfuckers right here. and we bringing some white to the party. We got white with us too. we got DJ and me. We a complete Oreo.
There's other people.
Can't forget my dog G Malone.
Yeah, can't forget glasses.
Never forget my guy glasses. But what I'm saying to you is, we want to be a place where artists, regardless of their affiliation to whatever organization that if they're members or not members, where they can come and have a place where they can market and promote their music and feel in a safe space to where they can, talk, and we're not here to exploit what they have to say so that we can be popping, you know what I'm saying? Right. So that's kind of like, that's our goal, to make it to where some of the guys don't have to get on airplanes to go and promote all this shit. We want, y'all can just go down the street and fuck with us. So that's kind of like our goal. And if I didn't mention your name as a platform, hey, and y'all probably bigger than us right now, please don't take that as an offense. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I fuck with the Apollo guys. I love them. They popping too. Mac Wop, Keem, I fuck with them. I think they hot too. So we don't want no smoke with nobody. I don't want none of that. This ain't no battle. I think we all here together and we can all come up. So I'm just talking about what we're trying to do as a team. Because sometimes, what you mean, nigga? What's that? I don't want no problems. I don't want no beef. I listen to everybody's shit. I super chat everybody's shit. I go on their page. I pay the money. I fuck with everybody. I fuck with everybody's shit. You know what I'm saying? I listen to Ebro. I like everybody hate Ebro. I listen to him and the Rosenberg. I fuck with everybody's shit. You know, it's this dude named Nolan that's dope. It's a bunch of guys that's
Jay
dope.
Nolan's crazy.
Jay Nolan, like it's a bunch of guys that's dope as fuck. So I fuck with everybody. Wayno, I fuck with everybody's shit. So I don't want to hear that. I'm just talking about what me, Justin, and DJ trying to do. We're trying to provide that a place, industry place where people can come and market and promote their shit here on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying?
And so let's do that. I think that deserves a gong for the congregation. There it is. Now there's one more part to that story. So Ray Daniels calls in the academics, and he in response to Wayno, and I appreciate what Ray had to say here. So let's take a listen.
It came out and said it felt heavy-handed that you were given Donkey of the Day. It felt kind of ludicrous, and from that. Obviously you defended yourself, and I see some people. I see even Wayno say, "Well, you've talked about this for a while," and I'm like, yeah, he should. Like, yeah, if Charlamagne the God, one of the goats of this shit, puts you as Donkey of the Day, you better get 2 weeks of content out of this. Like, what the hell? Like, I would have done that. So anyway,
not only that, Charlamagne is the Michael Jordan of this shit, bro.
You're right. I agree. So
getting dunked on by the best. What you about to say? Go ahead.
So I just want to ask you the question that you could get into your bag or whatever. But I want to ask you with Wayno first, and then we're gonna get to Charlamagne, because Wayno was so upset, and I watched his video. And I can't even lie to you. I was taken aback by, him mentioning consistently that he was dealing with a lot of grief and going through real life stuff. And, he felt away. What's your reaction to that video? I'm guessing you watched it.
Well, yeah, I did. It bothered me because I got so much love for Wayno, but I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, I'm gonna just chalk it up to he just buried his mom 3 days ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even imagine living without my mother. You feel me? Like, my mother not so close. So for me, it was like, I saw it, and I've never seen it in Wayno that way. Never. And me and Wayno cool. At least I thought we was. I met his kids, he met mine. So, for me, it's like, I'm just assuming that, it's his mother death, and I'm just chalking up to that, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I got love for Wayno, man. Like, I ain't never seen him act like that before, so I'm just gonna assume that, he dealing with some real grief right now, and that's just how it's coming off. Honestly, bro.
Yes, so you pretty much have no response in the sense of, like, you're not trying to escalate her because
nah, man, I love Wayno, bro. Like, it to me, it felt like somebody told him to say that. Like, it's just like, what? Like, Wayno's not that kind of guy. Wayno's like one of the nicest guys I know. So when he went so crazy, I was like, don't get me wrong. And by the way, I left him a voice note apologizing. I'm like, bro, you could have just told me I pissed you off. I would apologize immediately. You have to go to the internet to do that. But clicks and views and all that stuff is how we eat. So I'm not even mad at him. I just wouldn't have done it.
Okay,
So that's sort of Ray Daniels' bookend to it.
Yo, Justin, I'm learning a lot. I'm just going to say this. Don't think I'm crazy, y'all. 'Cause, so I have a guilty pleasure. Right now, my guilty pleasure is watching Blueface content. I admit it. I watch it. I know the nigga. I was a part of him blowing up. I know the nigga. But I watch the bullshit. Okay, guys, sue me. All right, I'm a grown man. It's my version of Jerry Springer, and I watch it. And he showed the amount of money, because I know Wack put that deal together, because we talked about it when he was doing the Kick deal. And he's making $25,000 a week to disrespect everything moving in his life. You know what I'm saying? And you got his mama talking. You got his baby mama talking. I think you got the girl's mama talking. It's a full-blown show. And it's kind of like the Dean and AB thing, right? It's like, damn, it's on us because we watch that shit. We like that shit. I can't even get mad at them for doing it. So it's like getting mad at Ray for stretching out the content. Getting mad, saying something about Wayno reacting the way he did. How can I even be upset about anybody doing what they doing when Blueface is making $25,000 a week for that poison? They are paying him. People like how y'all give us super chats to ask a question. When he goes in on that girl and calls her every bitch in the book, he's getting super. Say it again, Blueface. Call her a B again. Yes. Disrespect her again, Blueface. what do you want them to do? What do you want them to do? What? And I guess they say all money ain't good money, but goddamn, he live in California. I know what his bills look like. Me and Justin live out here. We know what it looks like. So they're like, man, how can he be back with Krishan Rock? Because y'all want to see it. And I'm not saying y'all, it's me too. I'm watching as well. I was all tapped in. Oh, he's dropping Krishan off at the airport now. Now he's going to see the baby being born. I'm locked in. No, he didn't. He called her what? How can you say that? Why is she still there? Leave him. What is it? Man, come on. What is this going on? Oh, man, we were locked in. Like a loser. I'm just sitting there watching. Like a real loser. So it's like, what do you want these people to do? So as much as I could be like, damn, Ray, like you just stretching it out, man, I know what he doing. Like he gotta take care of his shit. It's hard, y'all. That's why with us, me and Justin, we want to keep it music. We want to, but we know if we got on the bullshit. Cause listen, guys, I know all the bullshit. Listen, guys, I know all the bullshit. Okay? Somebody say y'all stat just want to go viral. Let me tell y'all something. If it was just about going viral,
right.
I could set this motherfucker he's up in here. I'm talking about just on the bullshit alone.
Right.
Okay? Look at all these rumors. It's on me every day. I need some time to get away. Then all these rumors, they ain't take it no more. That's Club Nouveau, if y'all didn't know. My best friend dead, it's all I do, Sandy gotta be me. Yes, we got the rumors, dog. I got the rumors on lock. Y'all niggas know. So what I'm saying to you, if that's what it was on, me and Justin really, we trying to keep it music. But god damn that nigga, they giving this nigga 25 G's to disrespect women all the time. And you know what's crazy about him, just so y'all know? The nicest dude in the world. So nice, but he put it on because he know. He put it on because he know it's performative at this point. So going back to my original premise, dog, that's why Ray gonna stretch that out. That's why y'all hate academics. He know y'all hate him. But he got kids that's giving him that. Dog, academics is one of the highest paid dudes in this media space. You know what I'm saying? Even going to Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, people like, oh, he got the thumbs down award. Well, because he's getting paid to what they paying him to, you know what I'm saying? He's the money, y'all. The money got him. It's the money. It's the money. Justin, it's the money. Get up out of there. Get up out of there. Get up out of there.
His third first podcast is on YouTube.
Ain't nothing nice about that. You right, brown girl. He's wrong. He's wrong for that.
Right.
But he's doing all that for the bread. He's doing it, just performative. He's doing it.
Yeah, I mean, look, you know, that don't mean I have to respect it. I get it. He's making money. You know, it's awesome. But I'd see no value in kicking your pregnant girlfriend in a pool, even for laughs. You know what I'm saying? Like even if it's a fake belly in there, I think that the impact, the imagery that could have is something I think about more in this point in my life than I ever did before. But you know, get your paper. I don't necessarily respect it.
Look how seduced you get by that. You think that that's okay to even do, to play like that?
That's why I don't play like that. You know what I mean?
I don't play like that either.
Yeah, that's one thing. That's why. But you know, just generally speaking, I think we meet in the middle on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just we understand the power, the impact, even things that might just look crazy on TV really do have. And I definitely don't think we need any more. The caravan of minstrelsy that runs around our community is packed already. I don't think they need me to jump on it. I don't think anybody needs me to be taking bags to do crazy stuff. I feel like there's plenty of people who are doing it. Why do I need to do that?
Now, when I did the Adam 22 thing, for instance, right?
Yeah.
Like, his chat is crazy. Like, the shit they be saying in his chat is I'm just like, what? Man, Lils will be going crazy. They said some shit. We wouldn't even have no chat if motherfuckers was talking like that. They be in their chat talking. They be talking spicy. I'm like, yo, like that dude Neon. Remember him? All that stuff he was saying, like Aiden Ross's chats. They chats what they be saying in the chat.
Right.
What they be getting off. Remember when Neon went to Breakfast Club and they looking at the chat and they up there calling all the black people monkeys and shit? What?
Right.
Come on, man. That's what I'm trying to say. And them dudes just sitting there letting it go. You know why they letting it? They know that shit foul. But you know why they letting it go? Because them the same people that's paying them. It's the same people that's paying them. And so it all boils down to one thing. That's what I'm telling y'all. It be the money. It be the money, man.
Right.
Them motherfuckers get caught up in the bread. It's messed up. It's messed up. I don't know what to do with them, man. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what to do, Justin.
Hey, you should let them live. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? That's ultimately what I think.
Yeah.
That's what I think more than anything else. It's not and I don't even look at it as a us versus them. You know what I mean? These are other things that are happening outside that people need to be very, particular about. Because the thing that I see more than anything else when I look at that Axe Chat, what Axe Chat can be sometimes, no jumpers, shower, these guys' shots. I don't look at them funny. I look at them and wonder how I know that psychologically has got to hit them at some point in time. Like one of the most impressive things to me about Ack is how he can weather just such a barrage of insults every day. Like people who haven't put out, and not even just Ack, just people in general with large antagonistic audiences who engage in the type of content that builds that type of audience. Like just waking up every day and getting that energy thrown at you every day. It's miraculous that you're able to even move forward, that you can get past. Because I see a lot of people who try. I've seen a lot of people who've tried to do that, who've tried to mimic that way into building an audience and a way into virality and making money. And I've seen people crumble. I've seen people who just can't handle it. Like after a month of doing it, after 3 weeks of doing it, all of a sudden they're like they just crumble. It's not the easiest thing, or start crashing out over crazy stuff in ridiculous ways. Not everybody can manage that level of energy, and I'm not one of them. Like that for me, it turns me into somebody I don't like. I don't particularly enjoy being, but sometimes you got to be. You know what I mean?
Do you see how? You see, if people don't know, Stephen A. Smith is spiraling. We're watching almost a 60-year-old man spiral. That's as accomplished as he is. He's spiraling in front of our face. And what you speak of with Act, how he can sit there and deal with it, Stephen A. clearly can't deal with it. The money isn't enough.
Right. Stephen A. can't deal with it.
He can't deal with it. So these are two black men at different points in their lives, but Stephen A. can't handle it.
Right.
It hurts him. It hurts. You can look at his face and it hurts him. And he is bothered that people say the things that they say about him. You know what I'm saying? It bothers him. But this is my point, Justin. When you say certain things, you have to be accountable for the things you say and how they affect certain people. And people are allowed to take it how they take it. You can't turn around and be like, well, I got this and got that, and you try to name all the black women in your life. Okay, my nigga, that's not gonna save you from what you got going on. You shouldn't even have said that shit. You was cool with what you was doing. Then you jumped over here, and that's why shit come along with that.
Right.
Because you're gonna offend somebody. And unfortunately, you offended the people that look like you. And that's why it's bothering you. And you want us, the people that look like you, a lot of us, right, to fuck with you again. And niggas like, I ain't fucking with you. And it's hurting him. He
Right.
can't deal with it. Ack has gotten to a place where he don't give a fuck. And
Right.
if he do, he don't show it on that camera.
Right, and he's earned it, and he's earned that spot. Like we watched him on Everyday Struggle. We watched him with that Migos situation. We watched him when Star got there for the first time. You know what I'm saying? So like he has earned it over the. I'm not even saying this is something just innate to him. Like when he had to show his face, he went through the fire, just like all of us do at certain points in time. You know what I'm saying? So he's earned the spot to get there. Stephen A. has too, and he's still bothered by it, and yet doesn't change. Like that's the thing, because what Stephen A. does to me isn't even like his positions aren't some revelation of genius that none of us see. He shows up to the microphone and said, y'all black women need to know better than talking to the white man like that. Like that's basically what he's saying. And he's saying it with this authority as if it's this brilliant take. We've been hearing that forever. And yet he still can't take it. Like he wants to say, I'm the one who brought the national cameras to the NBAJ, whatever it is, National Associated Black Jury, NABJ. I'm the one who brought those cameras. Do you guys even, when's the last time you guys had that? Like, I'm like, okay, overseer, what kind of straight out the big house type language are you bringing to this conference? What are we talking about?
Hey, yo, I remember this ad-lib that Dre did on a 50 Cent song. And at the end of it, Dre was like, they not gonna like you. That's okay. 50's like, that's okay. No, you have to come to grips with everybody's not gonna like you.
Right.
This is just what it is. In this space right here and doing this shit right here, everybody not gonna like you, especially when you are taking positions politically. We can't get along with we can't come to terms on the basics. People argue. There's a real big debate on if the earth is round or if it's flat. It's been going on for decades, this argument. People have heated debates like, I'm going to fight you over if it's round or flat. Hey, Justin, I don't give a fuck which way it is. I'm on it and can't do nothing about it. This where we at, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting around arguing with you about it is a waste of time. I don't know. You right, whoever right. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I just got to just do what I got to do. You see what I'm saying? So for me, this show, we're going to talk about music, something that I know about. And you know, Justin, my esteemed colleague here is qualified to have certain conversations. That's why I always go to him and ask him certain things so that I can get a better understanding. But me personally, there's certain rooms that I'm not gonna walk in and be opening my mouth. I'll walk in the room and I'll listen so that I can learn and take in, and then okay, well, how does that apply to what I got going on? But to be coming up here and try to be the leader of something that I know nothing of, like I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm not an idiot. You know what I'm saying? So like I ain't dancing in that right. And if I was in that realm, I would be like more like on some academics. I wouldn't care what the other side had to say about what I have to say because I've chosen that position. That's what Blueface has done. He's chosen that road to be who he is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, we should all know he got all them tats on his face. When you tattoo your face, it's a different level of I don't care.
You're right.
That's a whole nother different level of I don't care. So like, sitting around here trying to understand why people do what they do. It's just crazy to see someone at Stephen A's age spiral because he's really trying to like he wants the public to like him so bad.
Right.
Like damn. And in his quest to get everybody to like him, it's making more people dislike him. Well, just lock in on your base. Lock in on your people. You know what I'm saying? Lock in. Hey y'all, chat. We locked in on y'all. Y'all I love. We locked in on y'all. Cool. We don't get no bigger. Fuck it. We locked in. This is where we at. So we all have similar opinions. We fuck with the same shit. That's why we here. Me and Justin ain't finna get up here and try to just start saying some shit. No, that's contrary to what we all on over here. so we can try to get something else. Fuck that something else. We right here, my nigga. We up in this piece. We right here we up in here with y'all. And if new people want to come fuck with us and they like what we do, come on through. But if this where we at, then that's where the fuck we at, nigga. What we doing? I ain't doing no extra. I ain't kicking no girl in the pool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about no politics. I ain't saying who got supposed to cut it off or grow it. I ain't got nothing to do with none of that. I don't got nothing on. I'm gonna ask Justin, hey man, what's going on? Who we supposed to vote for, Justin? Tell me what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Justin, tell me what's going on out here in the politics, man. Let me know. I'm gonna sit there like this. Okay, that's crazy. All right, I'm gonna rock with my dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna see what's going on. I ain't in there trying to. I'm Mr. King. Get up out of there. That's me, dog. Get out of there. I'm the king of it. If they ask you what King, I'm telling. King, go stat quote, aka go tell it on the mountain.
Tell it on the mountain. We got something for that. Hold on. That's a good reason to try out our new one. Let's see.
They call me stat quote, aka tell it on the mountain.
You said it exactly like you just said it right now. Let's do it again.
They call me stat quote, aka tell it on the mountain. I believe it in my soul. They call me stat quote, aka I believe it's in my soul. It's embedded in my soul. It's in my soul. Shout out to Aaron. It's embedded in my soul. Soundboard smashing right now.
You tune in live Third Verse podcast every Tuesday and Thursday right here on the Third Verse channel. 8 a.m. 8 a.m. That is our launch time. Stat Quo is in L.A. I am in Las Vegas covering the Tupac trial, which I will be heading to shortly. We do have chart report today.
Yes.
You want to do chart report? Let's get chart report.
Let's get it cracking.
All right, let me just change the thumbnail in this video that nobody wants to look at on my channel.
Let's do some super chats before, so how about that?
Let's do it. Let's get some super chats. And I like that. Let's see what the chats be supering. Let's see what we got here. Big shout out to D-Zonic Punk. Why I heard Dr. Dre in my head tell Stat when he was fake crying about the money. The F you doing, ninja?
Or if it's the episode, I wasn't fake crying. But he definitely would be like, what you, and he wouldn't say nigga, he would say he says Negro. Dre says Negro. What you doing, Negro? That's how he do it. He gets the whole thing in there.
Right. Shout out to K-Way for real, says Stephen A. Smith going on Fox News tells you everything you need to know. He's realizing the price of fame is expensive and evil, and it's evil to live backwards. That's a bar.
Yeah. Damn, evil to live. Live.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Shout out to Great 891RS. Every time I see that 1RS, I think of the IRS. F Florida, go Cades.
Hey man, listen. I wanted to go to the University of Miami. I'm gonna keep it real. They did not accept me into the University of Florida accepted me into the summer programs called Summer B. Oasis is for black kids come from underprivileged areas. I got accepted. Miami didn't accept me going into the fall, but I was already at UF. So I'm just like, yo, this is what it is. Love me or leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? So I would have been a Kane.
Shout out to the legend. Eric says, do y'all think Keefe D will bring up Diddy? Will Keefe D? Well, his lawyers already have. They brought up Keefe D during the opening testimony. What they did was they pointed out Zip Martin as the New York connect. That's how Diddy gets involved in this case, because after with the friction that happens between Mob Piru and Southside Compton Crips because of the incident in Las Vegas, Diddy realizes that he needs, as the prosecution laid out, Diddy realized he needed some protection when he came out west. So Zip Martin is actually from the East Coast. He's from the East Coast. He's an East Coast guy. So he draws the connection, is the connection between Diddy and the Southside Compton Crips. And so Keefe D's, the prosecution brought that up. Will Keefe D do it? I think Keefe D's lawyer is probably going to say Keefe D was lying. I think that's what's going to happen. He's going to say, yep, yeah, whatever that was, whatever that is, I guess that's something over there. But, Keefe D's lying. Keefe D said Pac was hanging out the window being all flamboyant, before he got shot on the boulevard. Keefe D said there was some women screaming, Tupac, and that's how they knew where Pac was, and that's how they're able to kill them. Well, they had Ingrid Johnson on the stand yesterday, formerly Ingrid Stokes, formerly Ingrid Johnson, and she said that they were the girls that they were talking about, and Pac, and they were calm because they knew Suge and Pac were chilling, and they were just listening to music on their way to the club. So at least there's something on record already showing Keefe D lied. I imagine that's what the defense is going to say. So we'll see where this goes, but I just think that it's just really, really hilarious.
Keefe D.
Yeah.
Freaky D.
All right, that's all the super chats right there. Let's get into this today's chart report. You know what time it is, chart report. We needed like a sound that says like chart and now chart report. You know, something like that.
Okay.
We need to get one of them like graphics. We can talk to Elle about that because she's got all the cool graphic overlays over there.
Elle's killing it with that.
Yeah. All right, let's put this on the screen right now. Chart report always start with the Billboard Hot 100. Number 100, Nowhere Nobody, Ariana Grande. Number 99, No Need for Lovin', Cameron Marlowe. Re-entry, number 98, Bad Thing, Bunny Hop, Ariana Grande. Number 97, What's Wrong With Me, Olivia Rodrigo and Robert Smith. Number 96, Freak, Ariana Grande. What is happening with Ariana Grande? I guess maybe the whole album was on here, and these are the ones that have slipped because, but these have gone from 32 to 96. Like usually they try to let them hang on for a week or two. 36 to 90. All of them were top 40. Now they're at almost off the charts. Like that's for Ariana Grande. I don't know. 95, String by Matt Geiger, new entrant. Number 94, In My Room, Julia Wolf. Number 93, Bottom of Your Boots, Ella Langley. Number 92, South of Sanity, Zach Top. Number 91, Ran to Atlanta, Drake, featuring Molly Santana. Last week, ADP position 2, 13 weeks on the chart. This one's about to fall off. This might mean that Whisper My Name is gone. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, no. Whisper My Name is gone. You better whisper my name. That's my favorite Drake song off the Iceman project. Dang.
That means he got 2 left, probably.
So we used to have Janice and what's the other one? Janice Shebang. So this is probably down to his last 3. Wow. All right. Any other thoughts outside of that?
Just the Ariana Grande, the cheating continues. You know, it's a fraud. We know what it is.
This week in fraud, we should change the fraud report.
Exactly. That's what we should do.
Number 90, Rubbers, Phoenix Flexing. This is going to be interesting to watch because the news has turned in an unfavorable direction when it comes to Phoenix Flexing. Last week, 79, peak position 58, 10 weeks on the chart. We had a big story last week was Tyga getting a 0 out of 0 from Pitchfork. First time they've done so in 19 years on that platform. Now, I never agree with Pitchfork, but in this case I do because I have real questions about whether or not this should be considered human-made music or not, right? And so, but Tyga eventually ended up owning that his project Starface was heavily used AI, and I think also part of that reason is that Phoenix Flexing has been officially outed as just taking this song from AI. They use a company called Treblo, and they're all released through Empire, and the news hasn't necessarily been the most favorable around this, so it'll be interesting to see how long this hangs on the chart since. But Rubbers, Phoenix Flexing got a real hit with AI. He might be the first AI hit, you know, in a way. But lying about it doesn't make anything go over any easier. 89, Another Drink, Marshmello and Kelsey Ballerini. 88, Federal Reality, Pooh Shiesty. Peak position 81, new entry, first week on the chart. I haven't heard this yet. I keep hearing great things about it.
Federal. Oh yeah, he got a couple songs and I rock with that. I mean, if you're missing that element, you know, you want to hear that element, that street element of some ignorant shit. This is the album for you right now. It's where you go get that. You want, it's like you go get one of them. You want a gangster movie, you go pick up. You know what I mean? This is the modern day of that right now. So, it's no wonder why he's incarcerated based on some of the rhymes on that joint. He sounds like he means it.
I mean, he did rob Gucci in the with cameras on in the studio.
Yeah.
So sounds like he does mean it. 87, Empty Words, Corey Kent. 86, Too Hard for the fucking Radio. So this one is still lingering.
I forgot about that.
I did too. Last week, 78, peak position 9, 13 weeks on the chart. 85, Sue Me and Audrey Hobart. 84, Ain't in LA, Adele. 83, I'm Back, Pooh Shiesty. New entrant. 82, Big Feelings, Ariana Grande. 81, MacArthur, Hardy, Eric Church, Ilya Gross, and Tim McGraw. There's another Pooh Shiesty.
It's sad to me to see that he is in this position.
He seems to like it. Right, he said he seems to like it.
Well, I'm just sad because he's not going to be able to enjoy the fruits of his labor and the album that he made, and the dude that he wanted to get out of the deal with is going to be
making all the money.
He's enjoying the success of it more than you getting to, and you the one who made the songs. And that all could have been different had it been handled in a way outside of what was going on. I'm sure your lawyer could have found things where Gucci was in breach. No, not to disrespect Gucci, but Gucci gives me a vibe of someone that would miss some things, like, oh, I forgot my keys. Oh, damn, I lost my wallet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if we got a 60-page document, I'm sure an attorney could find some places where Gucci was in breach to get you out of that contract instead of you pulling out an assault rifle on him at a studio on camera. Cooler heads could have prevailed on Shiesty's side, and I think that's where your circle of influence has to come in. So clearly there was not someone there that could have given him suitable enough answers to stop him from doing that. And that's what saddens me about seeing him up there on the charts right now.
Yeah, I think that deserves a gong from the congregation. Number 80, Think As You Drunk, Riley Green. 79, Maggots for Brain, Olivia Rodrigo. 78, Misery, Puppies. 77, Expectations, Olivia Rodrigo. 76, Never Get Over Me, Ariana Grande, excuse me. 75, The Feeling, Steve Lacy. Last week, 93, peak position 75, 4 weeks on the chart. Steve Lacy makes a big jump with one of his joints this week, and we'll get to it. But I'm happy he's having success, and I'm not mad at this project overall.
Yeah. It's always dope when you got the guys that got the vibes or the girls that got vibes. Not necessarily great vocalists, but they got like dope vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I like his haircut too. This is an experimental haircut. I think it's working well. Hair's important. Yeah. Someone told me that.
It's definitely important, and it gives him a look that separates him from someone else. That's Steve Lacy right there.
Right. And he's recovered since spoiling the fact that Jean Grey's in Spider-Man.
Listen, man. I'm just gonna say this. This has nothing to do with nothing. I ate a Starburst this weekend, and I read the back of it. And I realized I didn't know what the hell I was eating, but I still ate the Starburst. That has nothing to do with anything I'm just saying. I'm just saying, what is a Starburst, guys? Tell me what the hell that is.
Right. That's funny. That's so funny. Word up. Where we
Kiss
at?
Me.
Kiss Me, Ariana Grande, 74. Yeah. Look at this. Last week, 21. This week, 74. Did she just not have marketing budget, do you think?
No, they just pulled the rug up out of it. Like they just cut it down. You know what I'm saying?
So
like how American Express just said we cutting them. We're no longer getting out them lines of credit. It don't matter if we said same shit. They was like, oh yeah, Ariana, pull that back because maybe the numbers came back and they seen that they weren't going to do a certain amount, so they pulled back some of the support.
Because that area, this just looks insane. Ariana Grande, from 21 to 74. Like that's not for someone at Ariana Grande's level would I expect to see a plummet like that, But we'll see. 73, Baby Wow, Karol G, Junaline, and Rusowowski. New entry. Shout out to Carol G. She has a project that shows up on the Hot Billboard 200 today. We'll see in a second. 72, Carry On, Kenny Chesney. 71, Honeybee, Olivia Rodrigo. 70, Speed Demon, Justin Bieber. 69, Oh Well, Ariana Grande. 68, Stay, Ariana Grande. 67, Willing and Able, Noah Khan. 66, Hate How You Look, Josh Ross. 65, My Body Isn't Ready, Somber. 64, Great Expectations, Sienna Spiro. 63, Doors, Noah Kahan. 62, House Tour, Sabrina Carpenter. 61, Noble Femi. Last week, 73, P Position 53. 14 weeks on the chart. So few artists show up on the charts anymore.
You know what's crazy? I think sometimes I feel like we the only ones who give a damn about these charts.
Yeah.
I be feeling like that. Sorry, Chad. I don't just sometimes I'm like, damn, don't nobody give a fuck. The charts used to be a thing, right, Justin?
It used to mean something.
Yeah, man. Like, what's going on? Anyway, go ahead, Justin. Rock
It's super fan fodder. I think it's interesting solely to see how certain things are placed next to other things. You know what I'm saying? But I no longer look at this as the best indicator of what's happening in the business of how music is impacting people. I think it's still a strong indicator of what's happening in the business of selling music. But as far as like what music people are responding to, like this, as soon as streaming made it so that a whole album can show up there just because the fan base is big enough, like what are we even looking about? What are we talking about? You know, so number 60, Ghetto Love Story, Baby Chief Do It. Last week, 55, Peak Position 44, 6 weeks on the chart. 59, Bloodstream, Alyssa Grace. 58, Matador, Carol G. 57, I Love It, I Love It, I Love It, Bella K. 56, Reap What You Sow, Pooh Shiesty. New entrant, he's got 3 already. 55, Woman, Kane Brown. 54, Don't Tell On Me, Jason Aldean. 53, Rethink Some Things, Luke Combs. Luke Combs is out here in Vegas. There's bills all over the place. Either he just left or he's showing up. But Luke Combs got a lot of fans here. 52, Chevy Silverado, Bailey Zimmerman. 51, Like I Do, Ariana Grande. I mean, look, here's another one, 20 to 50. Like, everything is just, they definitely pulled the rug out from under.
But you know, when we talk about, like, young stars in hip-hop, and we don't have any, look at this shit. Pooh Shiesty was one of our young stars. He's gone, Justin.
That, to me, is
absolutely gone. He's gone. Dumb shit. Stupid. Yep. Stupid. And like somebody said in the chat, how many chances he gonna get? Dumb. That's dumb as fuck, man. That's stupid. I blame his parents. I blame his entourage, and I also blame him. Like, he know better than that. That's fucking stupid. Dumb. And that's why when somebody be like, oh, free Pooh Shiesty. For what? What the fuck am I freeing him for? So he can do it again? Keep that nigga in there. Goofy ass man.
He like jail.
Man, the nigga like, what the fuck we free? Man, free Pooh Shiesty, man. Free the guys. What the fuck? Why?
That's where all his friends are.
The guys want to be with the guys. Let the guys be with the guys. We all know the guidelines. We know what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do. So if you're doing what you're not supposed to do, that clearly indicates to me that you want to go to jail.
Right.
Let him go where the fuck he want to go. What the fuck are we talking about?
And also, his name is Pooh Shiesty.
What we talking about? The nigga ain't Pooh good guy.
Right.
Pooh nice to meet you. Pooh bear.
Right.
This man's Pooh Shiesty.
Right.
He just got out of jail. Do you understand? Y'all guys understand that? He had just got out. He just got out.
Yeah, he did.
Got a burger, laid with his lady, went to the studio, did all the fun shit.
Made us, apparently somebody gonna call this a classic album.
Recorded an album. And with your freedom that you earned from doing your time, you do this to us. All the people that wore t-shirts that said free you want it, you disrespect all of them. All the fans that love your music, that want to come see your show. It's bullshit, man. Man, listen, leave his ass in there. Fuck are we talking about?
And his name is Pooh Shiesty.
He better be glad it ain't me that he did it to. Because I'll be on the campaign. I'll be out in front of the courthouse crying. The trauma. Oh, the trauma. I can't believe it. I can't. I'm traumatized. I turned to one of them old white women. They're called, what is it called? Darren? They be calling me Darren, y'all.
You can't.
I be daring on
You
that
be
nigga.
daring on him. That's funny.
I be daring on that nigga, man. Fuck we talking about.
Baron something. 55.
Baron.
Woman came brown. 54. Don't tell on me. Jason Aldean. 52. Oh, I did these already, right? Yeah, I did these. Yes, I do. 50. Rain Me In. Sam Felder and Olivia Dean. 49. Rain Dance, Dave and Thames. 48. Phone Keys Wallet, Lainey Wilson and John Mayer. 47. Mr. Know-It-All, Teddy Swims. 46. Something to Lose, Stella Lefty and Vincent Mason. 45. Cowgirl Shabuzi. 44. Ahi, Karol G and Drake. 43. Freaking Out, Dexter and the Moonrocks. 42. Last Man Breathing, Pooh Shiesty. 41. Still, Karol G and Bruno Mars. What jumped out at you?
Lot of artists that look like me in there. Shabuzi up in there.
Right.
Drake on the feature.
Right.
You know, we saw some. I wonder can Teddy swim or is it Teddy? He looked like Teddy floats. He don't look like he swim. He look like he float. But you know, I'm just gonna keep it real. We got I like Dave. I rock with Dave. Dave, he be spit. And I love Tim's. I think she's crazy with it.
It was interesting. I wonder what discussions they're having about him on the label side of things. I'm sure, I'm not saying I feel like his deal's in jeopardy or anything, but right now Teddy Swims to me feels like an artist who has a big song rather than a big artist. Because that Lose Control song is out of here. You know what I mean? That's one of the biggest songs I can even remember. But nothing else, few other things seem to like stick like that. You know what I mean? Like this one is hanging out in the mid 50s, but I feel like this is being supported by marketing dollars. Like this looks like a definition of marketing support.
But you know what, Justin? It's okay to be like that. We spoke about the biggest song in Spotify history is a hip hop song. It's "Can't Hold Us" by Macklemore.
Right.
It's okay that Macklemore didn't necessarily have like albums that kept us captivated and locked into his career, but he got a song with 3.4 billion streams. It's the biggest song in Spotify history. So it's okay if Teddy Swims never become that artist. When people try to down Lizzo, it's okay Lizzo didn't come back with the smashes that she had before. At least she had them at one point. Don't feel bad, Lizzo. Shout out to you, girl. You keep doing your damn thing. I see you getting healthy. We love you, Lizzo. Go ahead, Teddy Swims. Go ahead, keep swimming across the lake, baby. Keep doing your thing, man. You ain't gotta be that type of artist, my nigga. Just run your hit, dog. And Macklemore, you didn't deserve that Grammy, but at the same time, we do appreciate you for what you did.
Look, he has a song that was about thrift store shopping. You know, he had Cool Herc. You know, the founders in his music videos. Always seemed he's out here making probably some of the most impactful protest music right now. I have no. Look, as an artist and someone who takes the risk that he does, I got a lot of support for Macklemore. How high do you think this Karol G and Drake song goes?
At least top 20 for sure.
All right, we'll keep an eye out for it.
This the first weekend on the chart?
It's new entry, yes. So the album just dropped. It's album cut too. So, 43, Freaking Out, Dexter and the Moonrocks. 42, Last Man Breathing, Pooh Shiesty. 41, Still, Karol G and Bruno Mars. So more Pooh Shiesty up here. Number 40, Hit the Wall. Oh, sorry.
No, Karol G has some money to spend, huh?
It looks like it. Bruno Mars, Drake. Who else you got on here?
They spent some money.
Let's see what else they put on this. Judeline and Rusowski. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, they put some money on this. Number 50, Rain Me In, Sam Felder and Olivia Dean.
You already did that.
You did this right there, yeah. 40,
there you go, right there.
Hit the Wall, Gracie Abrams. 39, Mexico Honey, Casey Musgraves. 38, This and That, Stray Kids. New entry. They have a big album that debuted this week, too. 37, Self-Aware, Temper City. 36, Orbit and Noah Khan, best song in this project, by far. I've actually gone back to this. This and Porch Light are the two best, but I like this one better than Porch Light. 35, Cinderella, Mac Miller, featuring Ty Dolla $ign. I'm happy this is having success in 2026. 34, Cardi B, Back. Aha! Last week, 25, peak position. 25, 2 weeks on the chart, so she's slipping, but she's still top 40. 33, Love and Life Again, Ella Langley. 32, What You Need, Thames. 31, Morning Dew, Dunk, Beyonce. 30, Animal, Cat's Eye. 29, Shebang. So last week, 37, peak position 4, 13 weeks on the chart. It's moving up.
Yeah. Finesse on the beat, Shemaine.
All of my outs, they dead. Right. 28, Die FIFA World Cup official song 2026, Shakira and Burna Boy. This is now the #1 song on, I think, the global Spotify charts. I think it is, which means it's rising, and it's even rising here after the World Cup. So this is a sticky song, which is good to see. 27, The Cure, Olivia Rodrigo. 26, Spin That, Young Miami, Flat. Peak position 17, 12 weeks on the chart.
Damn, it's over.
Yeah.
I think that, if you go out somewhere that's still getting played, but as far as like maybe it just, I really thought she was going to get a top 10, man. I thought she was going to have her one, man.
I mean, 17 isn't bad at all.
Nah, definitely not. I mean, I'm not saying that. I just want, I be wanting.
Right.
I just want you to have that. You know what I mean? I don't know her from a hole in the wall. I just want her to have it for her own self.
Right.
Get her shit off.
25, Don't We, Uyuk Gross. 24, Baby Doll, Dominic Fike. 23, Dead Fresh, Lil Baby last week. 20, peak position 18, 4 weeks on the chart. We'll see if Quavo can join him with a Pharrell hit in 2026. Because Pharrell, he's breathing life into Atlanta right now.
T.I. is it's only been 2 rappers in the history to be 45 and older to go platinum on a song.
Wait, 2 rappers in history to be 45 and older to go platinum with what? An album? A song?
No, a song. Like a song. Let me tell you right now. It's 50 Cent with I'm the Man.
I love that song.
And T.I.'s the oldest rapper to release a song and it go platinum as a solo artist.
That's crazy.
This year is extremely rare in hip hop. 50 Cent did it with I'm the Man. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
I didn't believe that because I thought.
Wait, Eminem, so you mean like
Eminem went platinum?
So nothing on Death of Slim Shady went platinum as a single?
Was he in it? That's why as the singles. That's why I said I didn't believe. I seen that stat. I'm like, they must be talking about black folks because I think Eminem definitely went platinum. The album went platinum. We talking about a song though.
That's what I mean. But like, Coupe de Gras didn't go platinum. He on a platinum song on this. Let's see what this looks like. He was on that shit. That joint was living on the charts. Track listing. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. There's notes. Here's the albums.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Singles is different.
This Jelly Roll song, Somebody Save Me, that didn't go platinum. Let's see what this looks like. I'll share this tab. I'm curious about this. Let's see.
I think I would have thought so. What's this
Hit
one now?
27 on the Billboard Hot 100. Certifications. It's not showing U.S. It's not even offering U.S. certifications right here.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe they just haven't claimed it. I don't know. Let's see. Toby, I would expect this to go platinum, but Billboard Hot 100, number 24, still no certifications. I don't know if they've calculated their days. So I guess technically that would mean T.I. is still the number 1. But let's see what Houdini did here.
T.I. and 50 Cent, I'm the Man. That's Birdman's favorite song ever.
There's no way.
Man.
They're just not reporting U.S. numbers. Because Houdini, I'm pretty sure Houdini probably went platinum. It was number 2
when they did that song?
It was number 2 on the Hot 100. It is platinum in every other country. They haven't reported U.S. numbers, so maybe that's the gap. But I think that Houdini is probably on that list too. Because, I mean, look at this. It cleaned up in the...
How old was Jay-Z when he did New York? I know that went platinum.
Let's see.
When did that come out? Help us out, chat. When did Jay-Z come out with New York?
He was 39.
Oh,
Reportedly, he was 39. I think there's some.
Oh.
I think there's some mixing on how old Hove is and how old Hove ain't. But yeah, I think that Eminem Houdini is probably one that as soon as they update their charts or they go take a closer look at them, will be added to that list because that looks like a platinum song to me.
Hold up, New York came out in 2009.
That feels right.
Damn, how old was Jay-Z?
I mean, if he was 40 in 2009, then they're saying he's 56, 57. So, 22, Loser, Tame Impala. 21, Earrings, Malcolm Todd. 20, Oh Yeah, Steve Lacy. So Steve Lacy's in the top 20. Last week, 54, peak position 20, so he jumped. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that means people like that song.
People like that song. Yeah.
People like that song.
19, Jaded, Wetzel, and Ella Langley. Excuse me. 18, Pedal. Ariana Grande, last week 4. Now she's down to 18. 17, Be By You, Luke Combs. 16, Janice, STFU, Drake. Last week, 15, peak position 1. 13 weeks on the chart. 15, Stupid Song, Olivia Rodrigo. This was in 3 Ubers I took here since I got here on Sunday. 14, Midnight Sun, Zara Larson. 13, Not Just Might, Bruno Mars. 12, Drop Dead, Olivia Rodrigo. 11, Risk It All, Bruno Mars. 10, Be Her, Ella Langley. 9, Man I Need, Olivia Dean. 8, Dracula, Tame Impala, and Jenny. 7, So Easy to Fall in Love, Olivia Dean. 6, I Can't Love You Anymore, Ella Langley and Ilya Gross. 5, Hate That I Made You Love Me, Ariana Grande. 4, Boston, Stella Lefty. 3, Been By Now, Ilya Gross. 2, I Knew It, I Knew You, Taylor Swift. Number 1, Choosing Texas, Ella Langley, which I think broke Mariah Carey's record for the longest running number 1 song from a woman. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's what it is. But this is just like, see, the thing that I think makes these charts so irrelevant is how few artists are even on them. Like, it's really 20 artists, you know, like, and heavily tilted towards 10 that really take up the majority of these slots.
The population, and who's consuming it, and who's spending money to get that shit up there.
Right.
I think that Steve Lacy shit is a good experiment for labels, because maybe you let somebody come out and don't like really push the gas on the marketing,
right? And
you see where it lands, and then you
put money into
you ramp up the things that people are fucking with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Coming in at number 1 this week, Stray Kids, This and That. I know it's supposed to go the other direction, but we're here now. This is a K-pop group. They had a really successful run last year, too, on the charts, and so now they're back. 2, Pedal, Ariana Grande. 3, You Seem Sad. You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So In Love, Olivia Rodrigo. 4, Dandelion, Ella Langley. 5, I'm the Problem, Yes You Are. 6, The Great Divide, Noah Khan. 7, All Eyes on Shiest, Pooh Shiesty. Debut at number 7. People are going to look at this as a classic album. They're going to be like, yo, he got out of jail. That nigga got out of jail. He dropped a classic whip right back to jail. That's how he keep it real.
That shit whack, man.
Number 8, No Me Arrepiento de Sentir Tanto. I think I got that right, Lils. Karol G. Number 9, Iceman Drake. Last week, number 6, peak position number 1, 13 weeks on the chart. Number 10, Chuck Timely and the Hourglass Role Model New Entrant. 11, The Art of Loving, Olivia Dean. Just monster album, though. I still can't believe it never got to number 1. I understand why it didn't, but man, she's all over the charts still. 12, One Thing at a Time, Ilya Gross. 13, Stick Season, Noah Khan. 14, Thriller, Michael Jackson. 15, Oh Yeah? Steve Lacy. Last week, 32, peak position 14, 4 weeks on the chart. Jumped 15 spots, 17 spots in a week. It's got some motion behind it.
They fucking with him.
They fucking with Steve Lacy. Bro. Yeah, they fucking with it. 16, number 1's Michael Jackson. 17, WTR Mas Photos, Bad Bunny. 18, Greatest Hits, Fleetwood Mac. 19, Diamond Collection, Ilya Gross. And 20, SOS SZA. This is the lowest I've seen in a long time. 17, 192 weeks on the chart. That's amazing.
Get your shit off.
That's amazing.
Your shit off, man.
Word up.
We got Punch coming on, man. Shout out to Top and TDE. Gotta call him, make sure lock that in.
Yeah, Punch coming. We got Ransom and Homeboy Sandman tomorrow on Culture United. They will be here as guests talking about their new projects. I'm excited to have Ransom on. I'm excited to have Homeboy Sandman on, but Ransom's new to the channel.
I love Ransom. Yeah. I think I'm staying past 7 just to have that conversation with Ransom. Just so y'all know. You know what I mean? Because Ransom's an elite guy, man.
Yeah, elite. Shout out to K-Way for real. Says I wrote a research paper once on how Starburst is the preferred masculine candy. Gushers is where it got tricky stat.
Listen.
Preferred masculine candy. That's so funny.
It's so crazy you brought up Gushers.
I just ate a whole box of them mugs.
I gave Justin, we bought Gushers for when them came over. And I gave Justin the whole family box of Gushers.
They're gone.
And when I gave him the Gushers, I'm like, damn, I should have kept some. So I went to the store to get my own. It is a thing where it's tricky with the Gushers because you bite down on them. You know, hey, what's in the juice that's shooting out? We don't know. But I like Gushers. I don't know, man. Them fruit snacks get me, man. Fruit snacks, Gushers, all that shit. I love that type of shit. I don't know what's wrong with you. I know, Justin, you're a big fan.
It just tastes amazing. You know, I feel like the scientists in the lab got it right, and they should be celebrated for that. You know,
yes.
Not everything got a high hit rate, but if there is a place where I can find my favorite high fructose corn syrup, it is in gummy snacks.
Yes, I mean, who's not bitten down on a bad piece of fruit, like an orange that ain't sweet? Who done got everybody on this chat? They got a whack watermelon. You like, God damn,
a brown banana.
Oh man,
everybody got a brown banana.
Let me tell you about that Starburst. It ain't never not what you think it is, baby. When you crack that thing open, you get what you want, huh?
Right.
Come on now. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly what you're getting with that. I mean, I understand. With that Gushers, it's gonna gush.
Every time.
The gush coming through every time.
No assistance needed.
Yeah. Exactly.
They do a great job.
Exactly.
Shout out to K-Way Guest says, I need all YNs with questionable crime names to get their balls snipped. The world is at a quota and capacity. That's like the beginning of Idiocracy.
Yes. Yes.
The smart people aren't doing enough to repopulate. And everyone else is just...
Do you know I heard a stat? There are more 60-year-olds now than there are 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
There are more retirement homes than there are middle schools. That's crazy. Okay, young people, get the fuck. Y'all gotta get y'all fucking up. Y'all gotta we gotta reproduce. We gotta go. We gonna die off, Justin.
I mean, I think the easiest way is to make sure people can go to the doctor and get a job, so they're not sitting here. Because what's happened is a bunch of people have been like, not quite yet. I'm not quite yet ready. I want to get that job. Let me get that house first. Let me make sure I'm financially ready to have a kid. Let me figure this out. Once you have a lot of that going on, it makes it more. And then all of a sudden you look up, you're like, you know what? Do I even want to bring a kid into the world? Look how crazy this world look.
That's exactly.
Wait. I'm going to bring a kid into a world where they have less rights than I have? Oof. I have? How do I even explain to a kid how to navigate in this world that's worse than the one I had to go through? We'd be learning together. That's just, I don't know.
Why do I want to tell a kid that an order of fries is $6? That's just bad news. Now, when the fry was 99 cents, look at this. I only paid 99 cents for this big old biggie fry. For real, Dad? Yeah, man. What a place to live.
Right.
Now, $6 for a fry. Is that really what we want to do to the children?
I don't know. It makes me, I mean, look. But, they don't want you to, actually have... They just need people to go to jail because, you need to have people alive so that the prison industry can work. So they just need people to be, babies to be born, uneducated, dumb, so they can go into the private prison industry.
That system ain't no joke, boy. That shit is no joke.
Ain't no joke. Shout out to K-Way for real. He says, okay, Justin and Stat, moment of truth. Are any of these chart positions real, like seriously real numbers? And it depends. They're real in relation to each other.
Well, K-Way, listen, not to bring this back up, but it's just like a fruit snack. They call it a fruit snack, but you know it's not fruit, sir. So is it real fruit? When you eat it, it's real to you. It's like the charts. It's the same thing. Real is what you make it. If you believe it's real, then it's real. That's what it is. It all starts up here. The mind is where you build your design. Listen to me, y'all. I don't want to get deep, but it's all up here. Your reality and what you want and what you want to accomplish, you have to believe it. So if it's something that you want to happen, anything that I've ever wanted, I look at it constantly, obsess over it. Whatever it is I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is I wanted, I obsess. And the things that I didn't do like that, I never got. So whatever y'all want in life, you have to obsess over it and make it into your reality. And it all starts up here. So whatever you believe to be true is what we got going on up here. Y'all build your realities. You know what I'm saying? If you believe you're the greatest of all time, then God damn it, I really believe that, you'll be that. Right. Like we believe we're gonna have one of the biggest podcasts and biggest shows. I believe that. I know that's gonna happen. I know it because I've seen it already. I already seen it. So that's why it's gonna happen because I seen it. My reality is this. I seen Justin on CNN talking about politics and me over there laughing like a motherfucker. Like, yeah, look at my dog over there stepping some shit.
It's all happening.
Exactly. I seen it. I got visions, y'all. I be seeing shit before it happened. What they call it? I'm clairvoyant. You understand me? I'm clairvoyant.
Shout out to... Thank you for that, K-Way. I appreciate you on that one. Big shout out to K-Way again. So this looked like the Saltine Report, and why the fuck are there so many anti-love songs on the top of the charts?
Because the people, the fake people they got listening to them, that's what they want to hear.
Yeah, and I also think that, you know, hip hop, R&B lead the way in a lot of these discussions. And I think rap music and R&B music has been in anti-love song land the whole century.
It's a fact.
You know, I think that's a problem, to be honest. I think there's so many emotions to express, and we share 3. Horny, horny, rich, and she deserved it. like those are like the only emotions.
Bruh, love to me. People ask me what I believe in. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna get personal for a second. I only believe in love. Everything else that's been created, I don't believe in anything else. Any other type of shit, I don't believe in none of that. I believe in love, though. I have not lost my faith for love. And I think people musically do not talk about love enough. And that's why we are where we are. Because I think love is the cure-all for everything. I still believe in love. I still think it's real. We gotta love each other. We don't love each other enough. That shit he just said about the 3 emotions that we express in music, that's all we want to talk about. I'm rich, I'm fucking, you know what I'm saying? Or you made me mad. Like, the fuck? Like, or you hurt me. Like, what the fuck? What about love? Somebody just made a love song or being happy about life. The fuck is that? Man, that's what I love love. I still believe in love. I think love is what we need. Love is all we need. I don't know. I think Mary J did that joint. Love is all we need. I love that song, man. What's wrong with love? I hear your chair rocking.
I was dancing to Love Is All We Need. I was dancing to Love Is All We Need.
Dance?
I can 2-step.
I don't think you can dance, Justin. You don't look like a dancer.
I said I could 2-step. I can hang at a
Hey,
wedding.
listen,
I'll be doing good
I'm
at a
the
wedding.
just so you know, in a chair, I'm a chair dancer. I can. I get up on 2 feet. That shit looks awkward as fuck. I look like Ice Cube. You saw Ice Cube?
No, we saw you in the studio with Nipsey though.
Oh,
that's basically what you were doing. Get your chair dance on.
Hey, yo, that wasn't the gang sign I threw up, y'all. That was saying we #1. That's what that was. So I know how motherfuckers been started. I'm not affiliated. I ain't. Say it again. I'm not in the gang. I'm not tough. I'm not a gangster. I'm not street. I'm telling.
I'm telling on the mountain. Stat telling on the mountain quo. Shout out to Mythologics. Thank you so much. Says, love what you guys are doing. Enjoyed the recent interviews. Keep up the great work. Can't wait for the Punch interview. It's going to be a great conversation. Fantastic conversation. And big shout out to our brother K-Way for real again. Says, nah, Justin, all these podcasts had that Blue Chew brand deals. Got these youngins hooked on meat pills. Starting Blue Chews in their 20s and shooting powder puffs in their 30s. Woof.
Hey, Blue Chew. Damn, what K-Way talking about? Please, can we get? Hey, I'm with it. I ain't in my mid-20s, so ain't nothing wrong with Blue Chew.
Oh man! All right, I gotta head over to the courthouse. Get there for lunch.
We appreciate y'all for joining us. Coach United tomorrow at 5. Third verse Thursday morning, and we'll decide what show we gonna do Thursday. Thursday morning.
And happy birthday! I gotta ask this.
Birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorr's birthday. You know what's funny? I woke up to a text.
No. Hold on.
Yeah.
We ain't doing that. Tomorrow's my birthday. We're not grossing over that. Hey, yo, it's a real nigga birthday tomorrow. So this is what I want y'all to do. Okay, y'all ain't gotta do it now. Tomorrow, but I know y'all gonna be in Coaching United. Pull up on my partner. You know what I'm saying? I mean, $1.99, 99 cents, $5, anything y'all got for my dog. You know what I mean? We celebrating tomorrow. We gonna set this motherfucker off. You understand me? Huh? You know what I mean? I'm gonna set it off. You know what I mean? I got him some stuff, but I'm still gonna set it off in the spot. You know what I mean? So I want y'all to set it off on the spot. You know what I mean? For my dog, for my partner, man. You know, he do a lot for the culture. You know what I mean? Let my dog go do what he do. Not now. He got to split this with us. So we want it on Coach. We want it on Coach United. You know what I'm saying? Hook my dog up, man. You know what I mean? Because this is, like I'm telling y'all, and I would tell y'all, it's a good brother right here. This man's solid. It's a good man, like a really good man, really good dude. You know what I mean? Like it ain't a lot. It ain't a lot of them left, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to call him a real nigga. It's a real Negro. It's Justin one of them 50s, 60s, 70s Negroes. Like, hey, I'm going over to Uncle Justin's house. He ain't no 90s, he ain't no 80s, 90s niggas. We start going down. You know what I'm saying? Justin is a 50s, 60s, 70s Negro. You know what I'm saying?
Funny.
Like this is like coarse hair, like black man, like you know what I mean? Speaks intelligently,
right?
But
especially now with the mustache. With the mustache now too.
Yeah, but I'm saying he go in the room. He's well spoken, so they think they can get it off, and he gonna get it. No, you can't say that. Justice, he gonna spar some smart shit because he done read all the books. You know what I'm saying? So please show up for Coach United tomorrow. You know what I mean? We gonna be in there celebrating a real nigga B-Day. You know. We love this guy, man, and everything he's done for the culture and everything he's done for us, man.
Well, appreciate you, Stat. Appreciate you, everybody. I see all the birthday wishes in the chat. See our brother Nick S with the gifts right here. Give the 5 more memberships before we wrap up today's live.
Appreciate you, Nick S.
I'll send out the flyer, the links to Culture United and everything today. And I'll be back at the courthouse. So if anybody has any questions or things you want me to look into, hit me on the apps. I'll be up and on.
There it is.
All right. Peace.
The third verse.